Drop dubs, hit routes, so yeah, we on the move. From the paint to the pocket, got nothing to prove. Precision in the pass, rhythm in the run. Every play, every day, till the work is done. Yeah. Step on the field, I'm reading the D. Eyes wide open, ain't fooling me. Pump fake sidestep, I'm breaking the press from baseline to sideline. I'm bringing my best, snap back, quick glance. I'm calling the play, hoop dreams and touchdowns. I'm making my way, no look behind the back. Fred in the scene, every angle, let me shout. I'm chasing a dream. Drop times, hit routes in the deep, no doubt. From the field to the hardwood, hear the crowd shout. Pass it, dish it, through traffic.
What is up, everybody? Appreciate you for tuning in to Passion and Precision. We have a fun show lined up for you, where we're hoping Key can come through. You know, she had a prior engagement, but we're hoping that she will come through in the middle of the show. Hey, what's going on, Saijan? Already in here. What's up? But you already know this it's the OG Passion and Precision right now. So right here to my side, we got Jory Sports Stories. How are you doing?
It's been a long week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying not to have my yearly Valentine's Day breakdown.
Understand? I mean, look.
I do it every year.
You know, Valentine's Day is obviously, built up, day of love and everything like that. There's also the other side of it where it's not the best day for everybody. So I'm sure
I
there's a
think
lot of
it's
people.
pointless.
Well, that's the other side of it as well. You know, I think you're not alone in that, sentiment. So I feel like you'll connect with some people with that one. For most people, well, not most people. For a lot of people, it's just a regular Saturday. For some, it's like the Super Bowl of love, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So look, we're gonna talk about NBA because we have to. It's All Star Weekend, which there's always some interesting conversations around that each year. This is the first show that we're doing since the Super Bowl, so we will talk Super Bowl. We'll wrap it up, wrap a bow on the season. As you can see, I'm saying congratulations to Seattle. You guys know I'm a Patriots fan, but hey, the better team won Sunday. And we're going to look ahead. Super Bowl's over. Teams are into the off-season free agency process. And, Jory and I are going to talk about some free agency, do some wish lists for our teams. So I think it's going to be a good conversation. And when we get to that, you all in the chat, I always want to hear maybe your wish list for your team. Do you want to throw a player out there? Could be a position, draft, something like that. Simon says it's a regular Saturday for me. I mean, like I said, for everybody, it's not this built up holiday. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about the NBA, because the conversation around tanking is once again at the forefront. We just saw the league fine the Pacers and the Jazz for some skeptical processes, sitting guys and all this kind of stuff. I think fined each team like $500,000, which I guess for a tanking violation, I guess seems like a pretty big price tag. I don't know, but I feel like the conversation we probably need to have is, one, is tanking a major problem in the NBA for you? We'll start there.
Does it make shit unwatchable? Yes.
Okay.
Because now we got I just feel like going to 120 and 130 points is just really ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have teams just blatantly doing stupid shit.
Hmm.
I'm talking to you, Chicago.
Yeah.
Just to do it, just so they can feel like they can get a lottery pick. No, the NBA makes it way too easy to get a lottery pick. And I kind of like their idea of have a tournament of all the teams that absolutely stink, and the team that wins, they get the number one pick.
It's
Play
been
for it.
that has been my out of the box suggestion for a few years. I don't know how
And
it would
somebody
work.
else has actually suggested it. Like they're
See,
thinking about it like that.
I'm getting
They're
I'm
thinking
getting
about a
green
tournament.
sniped by big wigs. I see what's going on. I mean, look, I think it'd be interesting, even though technically, if you were a team that's kind of in the play-in, you could, I guess, still tank to get into that tournament to try to win it to get a top pick. I guess.
No, if you're in the play-in, you don't count. It's the
I
people
would
who
say
are
like there's a certain
eliminated.
point in the
Period.
season where you find yourself like in the play-in, maybe you start losing games, trying to fall out of it to get into the tournament. But I think even at that point, people wouldn't care because that team would still have to win games to actually get the top pick.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it would work. All right. So, Sajan says tanking is a major problem for me. Period. Less you're that bad in the season, regardless of the sport. So that's because okay. So Wire to Wire talked about this, and I left a comment that I guess fired up Gene a little bit because I talked about he was talking about the Kings, what the Kings were doing. My comment was the Kings stunk anyway. So I wouldn't necessarily call them tanking. I just think they're bad in general. But he was referring to a game where they like pulled all their starters out for the fourth quarter, didn't put any of them in, and they lost the game that they had the lead in, which whatever. I do think different teams is kind of different circumstances. The Jazz I understand because the Jazz were a team that was kind of being looked at before the season
Hmm.
because they have like a what's going on, Key?
Hola.
Because the Jazz have like a top 8 protected pick or something. So the fact that they're starting to lose games, I can understand that as being viewed as tanking. The Bulls started the season off really well. They kind of faded back to where we assumed they were. Then they had the trade deadline that they had. I don't know if I would say that they're tanking
They
because,
are.
but it's like the last few years with the Bulls, it's like, why are they still tanking? I just think that they're poorly run. Their roster is not constructed well enough. So I think
Hmm.
for some fans, they kind of put teams into the tanking mode when I don't think they're tanking. I just think they're bad.
Yeah, they just bad.
Right. So that's where I feel like the tanking is kind of like a base level for a lot of the losing that's going on in the NBA. But I don't think every situation is the same. Because like at the
I do
Kings,
think Memphis is starting.
see Memphis is a team that you would say, yeah, because they traded Bain last offseason, they traded Jaron Jackson.
And
There was a
just
trade
dry.
deadline. They kept Jaw, so I guess you
And
feel
then
like
there
you're
was Zach Edey.
just
So
moving
yeah,
for like nothing.
they're the bad news bears.
Yeah. So that almost looks like a team that is halfway trying to tank, which we have a lot of teams that are in like purgatory that are consistently playing type teams. So every year they're not tanking. They're just either too afraid to make the move that they need to make, or they just don't know how to run a team successfully.
Oh, we're talking about the Pelicans because I think they're scared to make the move that they need to make
Exactly. So if the Pelicans are bad again this year, they're not tanking. They're just afraid to do what they need to do.
because it's right there. Get rid of the fat ass.
But I mean, they have Herb Jones they could have moved. They have Trey Murphy who they could have moved, would have gotten them draft picks and everything, but they didn't do any of that. So
See,
you
I
figure to
keep
tank.
Trey Murphy.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's valid. Trey Murphy seems like somebody you could build around, but them this season, I'm not going to say, oh, look at them, they're tanking again. No, they're scared to move off of Zion because Zion was supposed to be the city savior after AD did his thing to get out. So they're like want to play this out so they don't look foolish.
Oh wow. Get rid of him. What are we keeping him for if he's not helping your team? Why keep him? What are we doing?
Mardi Gras coming up, so I expect his weight to go up.
But that's the thing. Teams are scared to do the rip the Band-Aid off for whatever reason.
Rip the Band-Aid off, bleed out. You can stitch up later. Somebody will get Zion. Maybe a better team will do something. But New Orleans got to get rid of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a sad situation. And then the funny part is teams are tanking with zero guarantees. Like I just looked back, and this is going to be an interesting little thing we're about to do here. So last year, we know the Mavs won the lottery. The Mavs went in it with the 11th best odds. They won the first pick. The second pick were the Spurs, who had the 8th best odds. The Sixers, Key, they picked third. They had the 5th best odds. The team with the worst odds the Jazz had the best odds with the worst record. They picked 5th. No guarantee you're getting the top pick. Hey, what's up, Mo? 2024. The Reese's Shade draft. The one that everybody was like, who? That draft. The Hawks had the 10th best chance they win that lottery. Wizards had the second best odds. They got the second pick, so it worked for them. The Nets had the 9th best odds. They had the 3rd pick. Detroit had the worst record. They picked 5th. Tanking doesn't pay off. The year before, the Pistons had the worst record again. They picked 5th again. Didn't pay off for them either.
Nope.
The last time the worst record got the first pick was 2018. So what is really the point in taking a lot of these years? The top 3 teams aren't even getting top 3 picks. So I think the league is doing what they can to discourage tanking by lessening the odds of getting the top pick. It's just that we got too many bad teams right now that just don't seem like they care about winning.
Like, what are the Wizards doing?
Nothing. Well, the Wizards is picking up old contracts and got young players. So I don't know what the Wizards is doing. The Wizards reminds me of Utah because you to get contracts, you send them to Utah and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So now you getting washed up players, old players in return for the young people, for the young guys and draft picks. Mm-hmm. So we did a show last night, and we talked about tanking a little bit. So the suggestion was if you won a pick last year, you shouldn't be able to get it again. Like put to the back of the line, maybe like the top worst teams should be like in some type of order for you to get picks if for a lottery type of deal, like something like that. I mean, I feel like because you blow all these games, there's no guarantee you're going to get number 1. There's no guarantee.
Should they have a draft order like the NFL?
Well, then people really would tank if that's the case.
Yeah, because at that point, you get the worst record.
That way they could just be obvious with it. They could be obvious with it and just start getting the fines. Eventually, them $500,000 fines gonna start adding up and shit.
And then Adam Silver just said today, well, I mean, we can't say nothing about tanking. All right, we're just gonna take picks away.
But that's where the league is right now. It's something that they shouldn't have to worry about. But now they're just seeing it just thrown in their face. And look, I'm fine with Silver finding teams, taking picks away. If that's what you have to do to get some of these teams in line, that's what you got to do.
Right. There's no way you should have a healthy team and you don't want to play your starters. Excuse me. I didn't come to spend my hard-earned money to see the backups play when your team is fully healthy. What are we doing?
Yep.
You're spitting in the fans' faces.
Because we busting our asses paying for your salary because ticket sales is a part of your money. Owners, the team, merch, everything falls into play of what your salary is, and we paying our hard-earned dollars, knowing how this economy is with rent and car notes and food, and we got some extra on the side to catch a game, a family of four hot dogs and soda plus parking, and you not starting. I'm pitching a fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's kind of ridiculous what some of these teams are doing, and I think you're right, Jory, that you start finding these owners enough, they'll at some point either fire the people that they need to fire and bring in some new people. They'll make sure they're not paying that fine too many times. So I look, the leagues have to do something, whether it's, if you win the first pick one year, you can't win it for like another couple of years or something like that.
Right.
So, something that makes it that being competitive has to be number one. Like, this is a professional sport. Let's be professional with it.
And then plus, you get paid millions of dollars to play professional, something that you lived for. This is your job. Let me load manage on my job. Guess where I'm going to be at? Sitting right here where I'm speaking to y'all at, on my couch.
Yep.
And y'all get paid millions. I'm getting pennies to work every damn day. But y'all complaining about having back-to-backs and this and this. This is y'all get paid. This is what y'all get paid to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mikal Bridges played all 83 games. Remember, he got traded, and then he had an extra game. He played 83 games. Did you hear his complaint? No. That's his job. He's getting paid millions. Let me get paid millions. You will see me every day, bright and early.
But I think that's another thing that is kind of interesting, and where the players kind of lose connection with fans. We all saw, well, not all of us, but like 80s, 90s, you had guys playing 75 games easy. But now it's like the medicine's better, the athletes are better, the training regimens are better, but they're playing less. How does that work?
But then Kevin Durant wants to get mad. But then Kevin Durant want to get mad when we called him lazy.
Yeah. Well, we know KD has an opinion on everything. We already know that.
No, and it's like, I'm like, if y'all keep complaining and load managing, and then the damn organizations are all in it, I think all y'all lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Organizations that got complacent, they don't want to win. The player wants to be a part-time player instead of trying his damnedest to play all 82.
Facts. What you need me to do, when and where? Let me know.
Yeah.
And then you got salty ass Kevin Durant saying, well, talking about the All-Star game and European players and da-da-da-da. I'm like, first of all, there is a lazy style of basketball that is being taught in college that is translating to this league. And AAU. Yeah, that's where it's coming from. So you can't get mad at us for calling it out when we're seeing this translate from AAU directly to the damn league, and it's watering down the game and making it damn near and unbearable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got some coaches, as you started as early as Little League on up, they don't, different. I believe the different coaching styles is how you were taught. You gonna work hard. You gonna run hard. You're not gonna half-ass it on the court. We're gonna play both ways. Then when you get higher ups, then they think they're better than everybody. They ain't gotta do much. This is why I coach 8-year-olds. For this exact same reason. 1, they don't got egos. 2, they don't think they LeBron James or Steph Curry. And 3, they don't got the attitudes.
You getting them right before they start to develop them little attitudes.
Facts. Exactly. So
right before.
If I teach them now how it's played and they get the same work ethic as they get older, I'm like, okay, this is what I was taught very at a young age. But you the next coach gotta want to do the same thing. That's the thing. Just because I have them 1 year and teach them ropes, the next coach may not do that and then screw them all the hell up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mo says Silver needs to be more in front. I think we're starting to see the beginning of that. The finding of the two teams was probably the start. Now it's what is it? Where does he go from here? But if I'm Silver, this is something that I shouldn't have to deal with. Like, y'all bought a team to run it to not be successful year after year. Because the other thing is, some of these teams get top picks and completely butcher the draft and then find themselves back in the same position the year after. That's another problem. I don't
Portland,
know if it's, I don't know if
Washington,
it's scouting departments or
Utah.
what. Like, it's crazy.
Portland, Utah, they had nice picks. Still in the basement. What?
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, it may be one of those things you just can't solve, but at least find a way to hide it better, some of these teams. Because like I said, because Key, this is a little before you came in, because I left a comment on Wire to Wire that kind of fired up Gene when he was talking about the Kings. I'm like, Kings were like 12-42. They pulled that to go 12-43. You're not tanking at that point. Y'all just stink. And then y'all just did something stupid to make it obvious. That
there's, like you said, there's teams that tank and there's teams that's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
they're 12.
Chicago, just bad. Who is it? Washington, just bad. Like Utah, okay, Utah. No, they don't necessarily. If they like borderline, they don't stink. But what are we doing? Like, so
yeah, Utah's a team
like that.
You feel like if Utah actually pushed
the Pelicans, bad, just bad.
Yeah. What's up, Kerm?
And
that's what I said before the season.
And the
Utah
Pelicans don't know what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They both don't. I'm like, first of all, the Jazz got Danny Ainge, so you can expect this from the Jazz.
Yeah.
Mr. Pick Collector.
Hey, the man loves trading.
The Pelicans are delusional if they think Zion is ever going to pan out. Newsflash, it's been 8 fucking seasons. He's not panning out nowhere but a damn
he's been in the league 8 years?
Yes.
Oh my God.
About 7-8 years.
Oh, it's time to cut him loose.
I mean, the other day I
was
found
Zion
out Jaylen
drafted?
Brown's been in the league 10 years, and I was like, it's been 10 years already.
2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7 years. This will be his 8th season. After this season ends and the next one start, that'll be his 8th season.
Oh my God. And he's been in the same situation. Nowhere.
Yep, every year. If he's healthy. Never healthy.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Right.
Damn, I didn't know it was that long. He's been in
He
poverty.
missed so much with injury.
He's been in poverty for 8 years.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though.
He's chasing hood boogers and whatnot. He bored.
But it's like, that's the thing.
Oh my God.
The Pelicans aren't a team that, the media doesn't push free agents to the Pelicans. Free agents don't go there. I think this was a comment in the chat a little earlier. So some of these teams feel like they have to hold on to these picks because if they try to do it all over again, they might set themselves further back because they can't do like, New York or Boston or LA and be like, oh, we drafted this guy, he stinks. We'll trade him off somewhere and we'll just, buy somebody in free agency and we'll just fix the problem that way.
Danny Ainge fleeced the Sixers over that Tatum pick. I told y'all this story already. Mm-hmm. Danny Ainge in Boston always wanted Jason Tatum, just not at number 1. So what did they do? Danny Ainge calls up the Sixers and say, hey, you want to work out something? We're going to take Jason Tatum. They're like, oh, Sixers like, oh, no, they can't take Jason Tatum. All right, I'll take your number 1 pick. We're going to take Markelle Fultz. And what did Boston do? Take Jason Tatum at number 3. And it was all history was after that moment. History was all she wrote.
Because
never do a deal with Danny Ainge.
That college season was all about Markelle Fultz. That's why. That's why that draft played out the way you knew it was. Magic with the Lakers.
Let's stop this.
This one?
There's a reason why he's no longer in Boston.
No, I think Danny Ainge is a good GM. Well, part of the problem was when he was in Boston, people just stopped dealing with him. And then he kind of disappeared for a little bit. Now he's in Utah. And we'll see if the Jaren Jackson trade is his trade that turns things around.
Utah hasn't been relevant since French
Carmelo.
Fry and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
They
That was
was
a
always
long-ass
in
time
the
ago.
playoff picture. They was always in the playoff picture when they was there.
Mm-hmm. Anthony, yeah, we kind of alluded to this a little earlier. Like, some of these cities, because Zion is popular, they don't want to do what they need to do. And look where they are now. When they drafted him, they were terrible. All these years later, they're still terrible.
Danny Ainge is I think he's a good GM. He fleeced our asses.
Yeah. And look, he also said, because the Greg Oden year, I think the Celtics were bad and they were hoping to get the number 1 pick and they didn't. Danny Ainge was one of the few who said he would have taken Durant over Oden, and everybody thought he was crazy. Look how that turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another one. Like, look who had the number 1 pick that year. They took Greg Oden, who everybody saw his medicals and was like, I don't know. And unfortunately, his body betrayed him, but that's something that teams have to kind of take into effect. Like, if I have a player who's one leg's longer than the other and all this kind of stuff, you got to worry how they're going to hold up with an 82-game NBA season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at the Jordan draft. Portland didn't take Jordan because they had Clyde Drexler. Fast forward, pretty sure Portland wishes they had that back. What about Pat Riley? I mean, the shine is kind of fading on Pat Riley because Miami's kind of stuck in purgatory right now, too.
I think Rob Pelinka kind of Danny Ainge'd himself with that
Okay.
Luka trade.
Yeah, I can see that because, I mean, they were talking about the other day, like the 1-year anniversary, and people still like, they don't understand how that deal ever went through.
But Rob Pelinka been getting on my damn nerves with his draft picks too. So,
I mean, look, the draft is not an exact science because you just talked about it, Jory. The way a lot of these players are being coached, it's hard to kind of translate how good they're going to be at an NBA level. So you're kind of just taking a shot in the dark and hoping, you get a good prospect. And then you turn that whole international part of it into it. It's like, it's tough. Scouting for the NBA cannot be easy. I guess scouting in general, because the NFL is not easy either. You're dealing with like 400
but the
million
scout for the
schools
Lakers. But the scout for the Lakers should have been known that DeAndre Ayton was soft as shit. I don't know why the hell we signed him.
That was desperation. They needed a big. He was available big. They got a big.
And I need $1 million. Who want to give it to me?
True. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is with tanking. It's going to be here for a little bit until, I guess, some of these teams wise up. I don't know. It's
These
crazy.
teams are running up. They're doing a lot. I'm trying to figure out what it is about Adam Silver that these teams and these players think that they can just run over him.
Well, he kind of okay, so he's not a bad GM, but he needs to be stern and have a backbone. He just keep letting be sliding. Can't be friendly with these teams, and I think now he's starting to realize that by finding these folks, and they were like, oh shit, he is finding us now. Maybe he's gonna start throwing a hammer down. This is a start. He needs to.
Yeah, Silver came in trying to be like friends with players to keep the union and make everything happy, and it's like, that's all well and good. But sometimes you got to drop the hammer on some of these, teams and players. Because look, the whole suspension thing, people are like, 7's all right. But for a guy like Isaiah Stewart, probably should have been like 10, 15. Let's be honest.
You coming off he should have been more than 7. F that. Like, you coming
it should have been like 10 to 15. Easy.
David Stern, that's a 15-game suspension.
Yeah. Especially when Isaiah Stewart gets into a lot of altercations. Like, he has a history. That'd be like Draymond Green getting into something.
He's Draymond Green Jr. to an extent.
He's Draymond Light.
Yeah. Well, I mean, top of this is something that kind of follows LeBron that I can't just put on Rob Pelinka because Cleveland did it
LeBron do that
too.
everywhere. We're not putting that on Rob. Rob has some good things too. He's bought some good players. He's done some bullshit, dumb shit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like bringing Aiton.
Yeah.
And drafting Bronny.
And I think some people might kind of get on him with the connect stuff. Like you tried to trade him, he came back. He's clearly not healthy, not happy. This deadline, you could have moved him.
Don't connect even get in the game.
He's on like Bronny time. If you see Bronny in, you probably see connected.
You know what's crazy? The crazy part is I wanted Dalton Connect over McCain. Now look McCain and got traded and Dalton Connect sitting on the bench.
Y'all want him?
Y'all got to get this man a chance.
Because I know they're not going to give this man a chance.
Yeah, LeBron didn't do it in Miami.
Like, where is he going to find? Where is he going to find minutes when he don't play good defense and I got enough people who don't play defense on the court at one time?
If I'm Dalton Connect, I would kind of wait around and hope for the Luka years after LeBron's gone. That might be your shot.
Yeah, Dalton might cook then. I did. Once LeBron goes, there's when minutes can be divided up evenly.
Yeah.
That's why I cannot wait. The day can be yesterday.
Because you bitching and complaining at Austin Reeves for playing basketball. He's trying to get rebounds and win. He ain't worried about your triple-double.
And when I found that shit out, I'm like, get this old bastard off my team. Get this old motherfucker off my team.
AR, don't apologize for that BS. You trying to win games and get rebounds. You not worrying about LeBron no triple-double. Get out of here.
And Bron no damn triple-double. Next game, I hope the bitch got a triple single. Fuck out of here. I'm tired of him. I am tired of him. Him and his old ass. Get him and his sciatica and his selfish ass shit off my team. Like, what are you talking about? We're trying to win a game. Fuck the triple-double.
LeBron a free agent next season. Yeah.
Hopefully next season he retire.
Please. Like, F the triple-double. I don't give a damn if you're going to be the old... I don't give a damn if you were going to be the oldest player to record a triple-double in NBA history, which he was. I don't give a rat's ass. I want to see us win a game decidingly. Give a damn about that.
LeBron needed a win. You know, his streak of...
He needed a moral victory.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, because look, his streak of opening day games ended this year. His streak of double-doubles, well, double-digit scoring ended this year. His All-NBA streak ended this year. So the oldest of the triple-double, he can have that.
So, I'm glad all that bullshit ended. So now we can stop with this. Oh, he got that longest in it. We can stop all of this. He got the longest streak. He got the longest that, longest this.
Yeah,
longest
stat. LeBron and stat pad, and we already knew this because nobody don't care about that triple double.
Sajin's clocking you, Jory.
And so if we got a swear jar, look, I can cuss up I can cuss up a whole storm, and I can have a whole new car by the end of this damn episode. That's $30.
Let's see. LeBron's stat pattern trying to break records. At this point in his career, he does not care about winning titles anymore.
And that's why I want him gone.
I mean,
I want him and his stupid fans gone.
Well, those fans will tell you the Lakers are failing LeBron, not LeBron failing the Lakers.
LeBron's nerves are failing him. And he got the nerve to trip and moan about a triple-double. Sir, kick rocks.
Hold up, wait. Were they winning the game at this point, or is it towards the end when they're in garbage time minutes? When he started complaining, when AR got those 2 rebounds.
We were already winning the game, but it was really not something. It was like in garbage time, borderline garbage time.
First off, his ass shouldn't even been out there. JJ should have set his ass on the bench and let the bench come in.
You can't sit LeBron during triple double watch.
I don't care.
Thank you.
Just like I did my kids today. My two main kids that held all the points today. Talking about some, can I go back in? We're up 11-2 in the fourth quarter. What do you need to go back in for? Put the bench in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been around for 23 years out of my 25. Of course, I expect him to be the all-time leading scorer. He's played long enough.
But he's not the per game average leader. That's
I
still
don't
Jordan.
care.
I mean, I'm just saying. Because that was always my pushback against LeBron fans. He's the
I know JJ need a shot and a joint after each game.
Yeah.
I know JJ cannot wait until LeBron get off his damn roster. That's $40.
All right, well, I guess transitioning a little bit, All-Star Weekend. Another thing that, wasn't last year? LeBron was an All-Star. Waited till like the 11th hour and said he wasn't going to play.
Yeah, said he wasn't going to play.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he plays this weekend.
He could easily have somebody else take his spot that's deserving.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the, I guess, fascinating LeBron stats. He has all them points and only led the league in scoring once. But then, Kerm doesn't care about the LeBron triple-double thing.
Nobody did. Clearly, Austin Reeves didn't either. He was just trying to play basketball.
But yeah, so looking at All-Star Weekend, it got to a good start. 3-point contest. Dame went out there, no game time, nothing.
I still don't know how the hell you play no games in the 2025 season, 2026 season, and you out there shooting free in a 3-point contest.
Like Reggie Miller said, shooter's gonna shoot. And Dame got into a rhythm, and we know when Dame gets in a rhythm, he's lethal from 3. Devin Booker had a good showing, and Colin Knuppel, shout out to him. The rookie.
I thought who ended up winning?
Dame won.
Oh, I had put my money on Con, but okay.
Booker folded though.
I'm sure
Booker
he did.
On his last rack, he had the money rack. He needed to make 1 out of his final 3 to win, and he missed all 3.
I ain't gonna ask.
I am from the South. Anthony, I'm from the South, so the 3 languages that I speak: English, sarcasm, curse words.
Right. Yeah, the 3-point contest was good. The shooting stars was all right. Like, it was cool to see Allen Houston can still shoot it. Rick Brunson was doing his thing, passing the ball, I guess, whatever. The dunk contest, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, the Miami dude won. I forget his name. I was just looking at it.
I think most people, the minute he held up the trophy, was probably like, who was that? I don't know.
I only knew 2 people, Jackson Hayes and Jace Richardson.
And people only know Jace Richardson. Once you said that's Jason Richards' son, you're like, oh, okay.
And people only know Jackson Hayes because all the hell he do is run up and down the goddamn court.
Oh no, you know Jackson Hayes because he pushed the mascot and got suspended for it.
Oh yeah, stupid.
What he said? He said the reason. He said something about he was in the way or something about shoes. I forget why he said he pushed him. Really?
Hornets got them. Yeah, Knuppel's gonna be good for the Hornets. Hornets went all those years of tanking, and they're now.
Melo starting to play. Brandon Miller starting to play. Knuppel, yeah. Bridges.
Yeah. So now the Hornets will kind of be on that.
They moved up in the playing team now. They in the playing now.
Yeah.
And they ain't got MJ there to mess it all up.
Right. Yes. I mean, look, he can't be the GOAT at everything, right? So GM wasn't his thing.
Definitely wasn't.
What I have for All-Star Weekend is the dunk contest is obviously the one that everybody hates. Is the dunk contest unfairly judged in that least we didn't have like Kenny in them this year. You know, every time somebody did a dunk, Kenny would be like, "That was nice, but I've seen it before."
Right.
I kind of feel like people are like underestimating the human body can only do so much. I don't know what people are expecting these players to do, but is that where fans are kind of unfair to these guys who actually go out there and are willing to do the contest when we know a lot of guys don't want to do it? How many years have we been saying, "Hey, LeBron, why don't you do the dunk contest?"
And
LeBron
he was
never
like,
did.
no.
How many years have we saying like, "Ant, why don't you do it?" He hasn't done it.
Kobe and Vince is the only legit ones that actually did it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was kind of done with the dunk contest after Aaron Gordon got robbed twice.
Yeah, and Iguodala. Iggy
Yeah.
got robbed too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole thing where, and then Dwayne Wade tried to talk about like, "Oh, I wanted to set it into like extra dunks," and I guess his math was wrong. It's like, well, then you shouldn't be up there anyway. You can't do simple math like that. But yeah, I think that might have turned a lot of people off as well. That dunk contest, but yeah. So is it unfair to kind of the people who do it that people are expecting them to do something that they'd never seen before?
Jaylen Brown did it and he got crucified.
Well, I'm not talking about Dominique. I'm talking about like in this era. We know Dominique was down for anything.
Yeah, Dominique, Jordan, Dr.
Right.
J.
Well, Kobe and Vince was the only ones in this kind of era to do the dunk contest.
Jaylen Brown did it and got eviscerated.
Right. When Jaylen Brown was just doing it to try to hopefully get other bigger names into it, and yeah, they crucified him. Well, yeah, and that's where it hasn't been the same. Like, because back in the day, it was like the dunk contest was coming up. All the big name dunkers wanted to be in it to put on a show. Now it's like, well, if I go out there and lose to some no name, what's that going to do for my brand?
Now it's the nobodies that don't get no playing time. Oh, you want to be in the dunk contest? All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even Mac McClung, people hated the fact that Mac McClung did it, and then he put on a show, and people were like, "Oh, okay, good for him." And I feel like that's where the dunk contest kind of needs to be right now. Like we have four guys.
The champion needs to play. The champion needs to be there every time. Like, why are you winning and then don't want to come back the next year?
Yeah. I mean, because we just talked about the 3-point contest. Dame has won it 3 times, and Dame has already said he plans on defending it to win it a 4th time. Like you said, dunk contest, we don't get any type of commitment like that from bigger name players. Because look at all these years. Ja, why don't you do it? He never did.
Well, Ja don't like dunking anymore anyway.
Right. So I guess we missed that on the Ja Morant show. Mac McClung won, yeah. And Mac said he didn't want to do it this year, which, I mean, you won 3 in a row. I think you're okay at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next question. Okay, USA versus the World is now the new old. Well, no, it's new. You haven't done that yet, but it's the new format for the All-Star Game. We have 2 teams of USA players, 1 team of international players. Do you think this format will actually work? It will get more effort out of the game?
No,
absolutely not. No. Because again, we touched on this last night. The world has all of the good people, all of the big men. Giannis.
Don't tell Kevin Durant that.
Right.
I know. Jokic, Cat, Saucy Cat. Don't know why he in there. Cat. They got the big names. You look at the US team. You're like, what? There's nobody over 6. What? KD and who was it?
Yeah,
KD.
the US roster is really weird.
KD and somebody else is the only tallest. KD's the tallest. He's 6'10". Everybody else is short.
Yeah.
So no,
Zion is almost never healthy by the time the dunk contest rolls around anyway.
That was what Saijan was like, yeah, Zion should have got out of that Ozempic earlier.
He should have got damn discipline.
Yeah. So 3D says even Cooper Flag and VJ Edgecombe said no to the dunk contest. I kind of have a problem with young players saying no already.
That's LeBron's fault. That is 100% LeBron's fault. That's exactly where they got that from. Because LeBron early in his career said no, yeah.
No, but then LeBron threw it in our face because remember there was that I think it was the Gordon Levine year, one of those years, and they went to him after this contest and he was like, "Put my name in it next year." Next year rolled around, never heard about it, and then he never made one of those proclamations again. And I was like,
Well,
that was
shoot,
him just playing to everybody.
I call Cat Saucy Cat. So hey, he is soft.
Mm-hmm. He was in the Shooting Stars thing, and it was just too much. You know, you hold your shot, the little gooseneck. He kind of did it with a little flair to it, and I was like, Cat, you gotta stop doing that.
You're not
like you're not helping
between
yourself
this
without the Zesty
and
comment.
this. You're not helping with that, girl.
Zesty. Saucy,
Not Zesty,
aka Saucy Cat.
Right. When I mean the problem is Wemby in a dunk contest. I don't think it's gonna be.
We don't need to dunk.
Yeah, he's like 8. Yeah, that's gonna be the bad part about it. He can't really do. Well, I don't know if he did do it. Every dunk he did would probably just get a 50 just because he's a big name. So, which is what I said about LeBron. LeBron could do that same little, tomahawk dunk, and he'd get 50s all the time because he's LeBron. But he never wanted to do
I'm tired of that damn tomahawk dunk.
That's all. There's nothing else they can do.
Yeah.
Find me $60. I'm tired of that. I am tired.
Wait, Taco was like 2 inches taller than Wemby, ain't he? That's a damn shame. Yo, Taco was cooked. Stop biting my damn foot. You about to be Chinese food. Go somewhere. Taco was balling. He had 21 points, 20 boards.
Yeah, Giannis was a jerk getting Taco. Like, putting Taco Fall out there with a bunch of, 5-foot something celebrities is not right.
Poor Shams.
I knew Shams was going to get it. I knew Shams was going to get it. And Giannis was not helping his ass at all. Being mean. I'm like, all right, bro.
Right.
Giannis is petty. And did you see the damn commercial about his wife at the baby with the babies in the diaper drive? And you hear what Giannis said? I'm like, dude, give that lady a break. He said it makes me want to have more babies. I'm like, listen here, you big ass freak. Give that lady a break.
I'm selling a dog. Anybody want one? Stop.
Easily, I can cover that.
It's kind of crazy that the celebrity game, there's more anticipation for that than the dunk contest. Like that, that's really
funny.
I didn't know not one celebrity in there. I maybe knew 2 or 3. I'm like, who the hell are these people?
I felt old too. I was like, they kept naming people. I was like, I don't know where you coming from.
Damien, I have something to say to Damien. If he's in this chat, first of all, your quarterback lost a damn 3-point contest in where Drewski was a competitor. How does that happen? How do you get beat by Drewski?
That's sad.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of bricks flying too, but still.
Absolutely, yes.
They could have made a house.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, the celebrity game, even though I don't know everybody who's in there, seeing Keegan-Michael Key, I was like, okay, I know him, good. Glorilla, she had her moment. They showed it when they're warming up.
They should have brought her damn bum ass sister.
But it was funny with her interacting with Taco Fall. She threw an alley-oop to him. She's like, I'm gonna keep giving him the ball. And I was like, see, she gets it.
They was like Glorilla and Taco was the ultimate duo.
Yeah.
She must have had 10 assists and no points. Look, that's a hell of a stat line. I will take that.
She dated Brandon Ingram, so she learned something.
Right.
She clearly learned something because she dating Brandon Ingram. He probably told her the biggest person on the team, you get them the ball.
Very simple. It's good seeing Jeremy Lin.
He is one, Curl. He got 10 kids. The only person I know who got more kids than Giannis is Robert Saleh.
Well, no. Giannis got
and Phillip Rivers. He has 4.
Oh, yeah, one of them. And they all boys.
He just had a daughter.
Oh, he just had one about time.
Yeah, so I
In
think he got
Giannis's
about 4 or
mind, if
5
he
of them.
could, Giannis would have 12 kids and create his own NBA team.
The only person I know that got more kids than him is Phillip Rivers, and you saw what his ass
No,
did.
I know somebody that got
Marcus
more kids than Phillip Rivers.
Cromartie.
Antonio Cromartie.
Nope.
Sean
Sean Alexander.
Yeah.
He's still having kids. I'm like, dude, stop.
That poor lady.
Stop. I
didn't get
feel
to
like
see-
once your kids, once we start having 20-year age differences between kids, we need to stop.
Because I would be mad if I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest child of Sean Alexander. Okay, 1 or 2 siblings is cool. I gotta be like, you doing this 7 more times?
And I thought Robert Saleh had a whole bunch. He got 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Kerm, I didn't know where to tune in either. Where was the celebrity 3-point game?
It was on ESPN.
I mean, the 3-point contest was too?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Something tells me that was probably like a YouTube thing.
Thank you, Saijin.
Appreciate that. Let's see. All right, so the next question. Because we're seeing Unrivaled doing a 1v1.
I
Which
love
I was
him,
shocked. Look, I was shocked the League of Boston beat.
Fact, she beat Stewie. I was shocked about it.
I was like,
I knew
what?
she could
What is
do
going
it.
on? Oh, you say, Jory?
I knew she could do it.
I knew
Sometimes
she
she be
could do it
playing
too.
a
I'm
little
a
soft
big
and I
League
don't
of
like
Boston
that.
fan. I just didn't know it was going to happen there. We had Courtney Williams making fun of herself for never getting the ball against Burton. We had Paige
Somebody
getting heated against Chelsea Gray.
Somebody said the stud bud should not just play, they should just be on commentary. They should never play 1-on-1 again. I was cracking up.
Yeah, I agree. And I agree.
They both got Chelsea Plum. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that move she did the cross. Oh, it was barbecue chicken from the beginning.
And NBA players won't do that because they take themselves too serious.
Right, because Courtney Williams gets shut out. She goes to Twitter and goes, I didn't even touch the ball.
That would be entertaining to see that, though.
Yep.
It would be. But, you know, they're not going for it because they got too much damn pride. And
all you got to do is go to 11.
Because here's the thing. I looked at
They're going to start getting mad by 5-0. You know that.
Right. And then you'll get the one who'll probably hack some guy who'll get hurt. And then that'll be like the end of the tournament. But I looked at the stats, and if the NBA wanted to do a 1v1 tournament and they put 16 guys in, these are the top 16 players by isolation percentage or whatever. You'd have guys like James Harden, SGA, Ant, Jaylen Brown, Luka, Zion Williamson, which at least he'd be doing something, KD, Kawhi, Tyrese Maxey, Sengun, Brunson, Jamal Murray, D-Book, Embiid, Austin Rivers, and Denny Avdia are your top 16.
Austin Rivers or Austin Reeves?
I said Rivers, my fault. Austin Reeves. Yeah, I don't know why I said Rivers.
I was about to say, because that man is on TV talking.
Right.
His ass off, and he don't make sense half the time.
He really don't. But imagine you had a 1v1 tournament with those 16 names in it. People would tune in and would have all kinds of fun watching it. But like you said, if James Harden in the first round lost to Denny Avdia, he would never hear the end of it. And he probably would never do it again, even though he's older. But I feel like something like that, even if they didn't want to do that, 3v3. Let these guys pair up with their buddies, play 3v3.
And go. Play some street ball. Be a little unserious. Y'all can be a little unserious. Y'all don't have to be as thin skinned and pretty.
It's just for the fans. Like, just have fun with it.
As much as I get on the women about being catty and crap, they're unserious. They can crack a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I'm just trying. Also, I know the second that I see SGA start kicking his feet out, I'm turning the channel.
And a lot of people, Thunder's fans is getting mad now because you know why? Because the teams is catching on to the Thunder. They catching on.
Mm-hmm. They're catching on to all that ding dang on foul grifting. See, I caught myself.
They catching on, and OKC fans like, oh, they hate us. No, yes, we do, because SGA flops and goes to the line every single time. Dort just gets away with every damn thing. Like they're correct. They're catching on. They're catching on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that compilation with Dort. I had no idea Dort gets away with all the
It is
time.
terrible.
It's like,
They get away with
crazy.
bloody murder. But bloody murder. And all they got to do is flop and cry.
He keeps biting my feet. Yes, I know he looks like a Swifter. He needs a haircut. Stop biting my feet, sir.
He just wanted his 2 seconds of attention.
Right. Yeah, look, hopefully they I feel like 3v3 might be an easier sell for the NBA because the 1v1, y'all could forget about that. That's never going to happen. Probably, maybe it could happen.
Wemby versus Embiid. That would be hilarious.
Who?
Wemby versus Embiid.
Yeah.
Because they both got that flopping gene.
Hold on. Do this look like a cat? What is going on here, Koo? Does he look like a cat? And he just muted the computer. Do this look like a cat?
He had a toy.
Yeah, that was a toy in his mouth.
No, it was this.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so that's kind of like, well, I guess, will you watch USA versus the World just to see?
I ain't watching that shit. I'm going to forget it's on.
That's going to be my thing the past few years. Like, I kind of forget when it comes on.
I will be watching Cold Case Files. I will be watching stuff to get ready for my episode. I will be watching true crime documentaries. I'd rather watch paint dry. I'd rather watch my dog drink water. I would rather listen to a bee hum in my ear for an hour. Do I need to go on? Actually, I'd rather watch the Pro Bowl than watch the NBA All-Star Game.
I keep telling people are looking at me with 3 heads saying that the Pro Bowl is poop. Okay, it may be, but it's more entertaining than this All-Star Game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, the players at least care more about the Pro Bowl, even though they understand it's not like a serious game and they have fun and everything, but
and I think
they still go at it at least.
Right, flag
they're getting money.
They're having fun. In the All-Star game, the NBA players don't look like they have fun. They play no defense. They're just like, all right, we just got to be here. At least flag football, they're out there joking around, having fun with it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's genuine. Like,
yeah.
I'd rather watch them goof around and laugh than watch these salty ass NBA players look like they got attitudes.
But I think the All-Star game is kind of where the Pro Bowl was, where guys kind of were going half speed with all the pads and everything on because they're like, we just went through 16, 17 games. This game doesn't matter. Now you want us to go in here and do that? At least flag football is like, oh, we're just having fun. It's just a fun little game. Yeah, we can do that. So the NBA, well, yes. I mean, there's several reasons for the NBA ratings dropping, but yeah, the competition level and all that is definitely a big part of it. And unfortunately, Adam Silver is the only one who seems to care about the All-Star game. That's a problem. I think
Adam Silver is he's a work in progress. He's starting to put his foot down, but he should have been started putting his foot down like a year or two ago.
But Silver also, because Silver came in with the Sterling stuff. And it was kind of a weird time for the league then, and he had to deal with that right off the bat. And then he, I think, was there a labor negotiations too or something like that? And maybe that's why he started off the way he did. Hopefully, now he can, feel comfortable to start being disciplinary and all this kind of stuff and actually hand down penalties that actually make some change.
Because that's why these players are getting away with everything, because With David Stern, they know half the shit that they get away with that wasn't flying.
Yeah.
Especially
I mean,
LeBron.
I wish with LeBron, Joey Crawford was still around.
Man,
Joey Crawford, with his ego, he loved making examples of the biggest names because that brought attention to him. I would love to hear the conversation between him and LeBron if they, just their interactions alone would have been hilarious. I'd rather watch repeats of Flavor of Love. Well, that's
or Bad Girls Club.
Yeah,
I'd rather go down that rabbit hole.
I mean, I'll be looking for some more Athletes Unlimited. I was watching that last night, and I was like, these ladies out here hooping, and they're physical too. I'm like, okay,
they play a very good brand of basketball at Athletes Unlimited.
Yes. Got put in the Discord. I was like, Bree Hall, I'm a fan. Caitlin Chen, I'm a fan. No, she's fun to watch. I'm like, okay.
Don't
Melissa
she play
Smith,
for the
I was
Valkyries
like,
now?
Huh?
Don't she play for the Valkyries now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to watch some more Valkyries basketball now.
Melissa Smith get on my nerve.
She got on my nerves in the game. It was like, every time she touched the ball, she was putting a shot up. She didn't care where she was on the floor. And I was like, you brick another one. If I was the coach, I'd sit you down.
The last great All-Star game when Kobe died, because everybody took it serious.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because before that, the last good All-Star game was the last one with LeBron and Shaq. And they were acting a goddamn fool in the center of the court.
Mm-hmm.
Is that $120 now?
There's like a few you remember that you wished would go back. Because even like Jordan's last one was a good one.
I don't remember that. When was that? Was I born?
What year was that? I'm trying to think. Yeah, you were probably. Actually, let me see. I gotta look that up now. Jordan, last All-Star game. It was 03.
Too damn little. So his last All-Star game was LeBron's first year in the league. God damn. Y'all didn't get a break, did you?
Yeah, pretty much no. And to think, the conversation about Jordan LeBron, it's been that long.
I mean, I'm 2 weeks away from 25, and this man is still playing.
Damn, I feel old.
Well, I felt old when they were naming celebrities, and I didn't know who they were.
I didn't know who they were.
I feel a little better then.
I told you I didn't know who them people. I maybe knew like a handful, but I'm like, who the hell the rest of these people?
That's been a few weeks, Saijin. I figured this comment was coming soon.
Not
a chicken, sparrow, squirrel, pig, pigeon, or a hedgehog.
I had a chicken. I had chicks. I had multiple. Like, I had one named Patches, one named Rhodey. We took those to the game ranch. My first chick that I had, it got eaten by a chicken hawk. I was mad at that damn bird.
Not the chicken hawk.
I also had a duck, and someone stole it. Her name was Polly.
That's why I was stealing a duck.
Man, I was mad.
Rappaport was not out there. Nope. It's all good, Saijin.
At least get a fish.
It's a work in progress.
I had a couple of them too.
I used to have fish. I could easily do that. Let's see. Let's go to. I think that's all we have for NBA. So let's go NFL.
Yeah, basketball players are annoying.
I mean, yeah.
There's some cool ones.
I think for a lot of people, it's like NFL players can play hard all the way to the end of the year, and that's a way more physical sport with them putting a lot more on the line than the NBA.
I had a snapping turtle.
I had a friend who had a turtle. That thing lived
forever. I
had
a snapper.
Oh, you're muted, Key.
I had the little turtles you get out here. They sell them for $10, and they like this big.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I had a rabbit.
I had one of them too. His name was Leo. I had hamster pigs, aka guinea pigs, because Jalen thought they were big hamsters, so he started calling them hamster pigs, and it stuck with me.
It works.
People in Florida do have pet alligators, but the water in Florida is a little bit different from the water that everybody else drinks. The water in Florida and in Ohio, them two states are on the same level of bullshit. Excuse my language. Florida and Ohio, and tell me that I'm lying, because I'm not. Because I promise you, a couple of months ago, I was reading.
Say I know, because I haven't been to Florida. I've been to Ohio though. Yeah, and you come to Philly, you can see them. You can buy the turtles on every street. Damn near just wherever you go down in the hood. There's a guy. It's the same. Also, always the same dude sells the turtles in a little cage like this, and you get a thing of food. $10. They start off this big, and if you want to put them in another, they'll grow eventually. But they start off they this big. $10 per turtle.
Only in Ohio or Florida would you hear this headline: raccoon snitches on its owner because it found its crack pipe and was showing it to the police.
Yeah, pretty much only. If you didn't say where that story was from, my first guess would have been Florida.
But that happened in Ohio.
That probably would have been my second guess, because
see,
Ohio has the most random headlines. Absolutely.
Not the lemur, not the Zabula food.
Bro, Sandra's trying to turn me into, Steve Irwin or something.
He trying to give you Zabula food. Right. He was the lemur.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears. We'll go to NFL. First topic. Jory, I'll let you go with this one because there's a little NFL drama that I know you'd like to kick off the conversation, so go ahead.
I'm tired of starting this journey in Philadelphia. I'm tired. I'm tired. All right. Can they turn the Eagles soap opera off for 1 week? 1 week. Actually, not just the Eagles soap opera. Turn the whole damn city off. Sorry, Key.
I gotta hear it every day.
I'm tired. Because now we got.
I feel.
Because now you got Acho over here mad on Twitter and shit, blocking people because people calling him out for lying about Jalen, and he mad. He said because Jalen was sitting by himself, and then the photos came out. He wasn't sitting by himself. And he just said he saw Jalen and didn't say nothing because he know Jalen don't mess with him because he be on that BS.
Yep.
Why would you even make that a whole freaking topic? Why was that even mentioned?
Exactly.
Like, I am so tired. Quit using this man's name for clout. If you're gonna do it, give him some coin. Cause I'm like, you using this man's name for clicks and views at this point. Clicks and views.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clicks and views. All right. Now, Tapa, the water in Ohio gave you Mike Vrabel. I will say you that because I think Mike Vrabel's from Ohio with his crazy ass.
Yeah, I think he is. Thought the Eagles were addressing AJ. Yeah,
we can't do nothing with AJ. That's you know how much money that's gonna be?
A lot. Too much for them to handle at one time for right now. But we already know he's on his way out. We just don't know when.
Wait, Key, your video froze. Hold on.
That's because I'm just doing extra stuff. My bad.
Oh no, you good. I just didn't know if it was something on my end or something.
Like, I'm tired.
Yeah. It's also why the NFL stays in the news. because now we got
Right.
Philly stuff until combine, and then from the combine it's the draft. Like it's never
And
ending.
then we'll be back to talking about the cowgirls. And I'm like, oh
Yep,
God.
because George Pickens, this is what Jerry does. Jerry is going to tag you forever before he gives you a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's whether Pickens can get the Michael
you
Parsons
have-
treatment, get him out of there.
Then you got Nick Bosa over here with his ignorant ass.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna save that for Final Burn because I know who turned into that other halftime show that was a tantrum. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. It's also funny. So many people said they weren't going to watch Bad Bunny and are commenting.
Millions of people watched his ass.
Mm-hmm.
More people watched the halftime show than actually watched the game.
Yeah, I think both of them.
Aaron coming back because his boy is there.
Yeah.
Look, that's a mess that's waiting to happen. Dallas got Jerry is Jerry. He's gonna do what he wants. There was a couple other things I wanted to talk about, but I also forgot.
Okay.
What else happened this week? Yeah, I forgot. Oh, thank you, Anthony. How ironic is it that D-Law and him and Michael went toe-to-toe last year, and DeMarcus Lawrence had the last laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Because D-Law knew, Dallas is good, no, but I ain't winning shit here.
And Michael got all sensitive, and both of them didn't even start the season in the Cowboys uniform. He did all that sensitive shit and got traded.
Mm-hmm. Like Dallas is good for the attention, but you ain't winning nothing down there. At this point from top of Jerry loves going viral because he needs you to remember
that man's
he is the
funeral
Cowboy.
will go viral. He's the type of person. I bet he gonna live stream his damn funeral.
Oh, yeah. They'll probably want ESPN to cut to it, like drop all your programming, show Jay's gonna want all that. But since Anthony did bring up D-Law and Super Bowl and everything, we can wrap up Super Bowl talk before moving on. We talked about the halftime show and all that, blah blah blah. We talked about we didn't talk about the halftime show, obviously, but looking at the game, first question. I've seen a lot of people say the game was boring. Did you find the game boring?
No, but
it was
I
defensive.
like defensive football.
It was defensive. We all knew going into this game they was number 1 and 2 defenses in the NFL. What you expect? They was going to go toe to toe. But damn, New England, I didn't think it was going to be like this.
I learned something as to why New England lost. Drake put money on the Patriots.
That's why.
I learned that today, and I was like, no, if I knew that before the game, I wouldn't have watched it. Because Drake has been ruining teams for years.
He ruined my Bama.
The Patriots supposedly are swearing. He's sworn off of sports gambling after the Patriots lost, which I was like, good, because you're not good at it.
I'm not putting that on Rabel when Will Campbell got his lunch took all freaking game.
With the bobblehead on. He got blown when Miles came through there and bullied his ass into Drake. I knew it was going to be a long game.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
And Rabel has said they're not moving him. And I know like Whitworth and some other linemen have said that, for Campbell, it was a long year going from college to draft process.
I want to hear that.
But Whitworth said like he doesn't think Campbell's like a bad left tackle because everybody looked at that game and was like, oh, you got to make him a guard. Whitworth was saying that he should watch Teron Armstead tape to kind of get better. And I feel like Campbell will put in the work and do all that.
Because he was salty after the game. I didn't appreciate him not talking to the media part. But he said the reason why The fact that he came back and said, I didn't want to say something that I would regret, made me respect it a little more.
Mm-hmm. And he also said that the reason why he's a professional is for people to critique him, so he's not going to run away from that. Which I was like, we got some veterans who can't even understand that.
Facts.
Ravens. Marlon. Roquan. Lamar.
Look, I'm not even going to hold you. I knew Kenneth Walker was going to get MVP, but damn it, Jason Myers had a push.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, give it to the kicker. We want to see the first kicker ever get an MVP in the Super Bowl.
And you know what? Out of the entire 2018 quarterback class, the first person to win a Super Bowl is Sam Damn Darnold.
And
That's
he went to the Super Bowl
$130.
as a backup. He been to the Super Bowl twice.
Yep.
And Lamar got 2 MVPs and ain't been once.
Ain't sniffed the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Plays his worst right before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I don't want to hear no excuses this year. Actually, he has a plethora of excuses.
Yeah, because
I don't want to see anybody picking the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl this year.
You will see it.
Raven fans
Absolutely.
included.
You will see it because they're one of the betting favorites. Especially coming out of the AFC, I think the Ravens have like the second best odds according to Vegas right now.
I didn't bet. No, the crazy part is with that parlay, Anthony, with the first time, the anytime touchdowns. I didn't pick no touchdowns in that game because I knew it was how it was going to go. And freaking who sold me? It was JSN and Diggs sold me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Diggs lost his girlfriend in the middle of the damn Super Bowl, so there's that.
His
stupid ass should have communicated. You should have communicated when you have multiple women with multiple babies with multiple women.
And apparently that was his best friend, not his baby mama. He hugged her some shit, but still. And people all like, oh, well, Cardi knew what she was getting into. I understand Cardi knew what she was getting into, but at the same time, if you with said person and y'all together, she just had his kid, it's still some level of respect from somewhere. Hey, babe, whatever, I'm bringing so-and-so's coming, blah, 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 blah. If you had some line of communication somewhere, I'm sure she wouldn't have cared.
She wouldn't have.
Yeah. And
look,
that's his fault. Person who might be most sad about it, Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft loves him some Cardi B. She's not going to be around anymore. Even Mike Vrabel said he loved her.
She can still come in the box. She ain't got to be there for Stephon. She could be there for Robert Kraft. That could be his guess.
That's true.
That could be his friend.
He probably
would
be
be coming outside.
It hasn't been a good year for the Diggs brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been the same since they dad died. Their mom can't do everything.
They've been out of control before that. Dad was really kind of keeping them together, but since that happened, I don't know. I don't believe anything I get off of Fanatics. So if that ugly piece of shit that's on Fanatics is the new logo, I'm gonna be mad as hell. We got too many pretty colors that work well together for them to be putting up together with that shit to try to sit here and Cracker Barrelify my damn logo. Put the flame back on the fucking circle.
Wait a minute, I haven't seen this. Let me see.
Me neither.
Man, hold on. Look it up.
I'm gonna have to go on a few, but I'm gonna still rock out for a little bit.
Okay. Let's see the brand new. Where is it?
Man, I heard some rumors going around with Trayvon Diggs. I was praying to God it wasn't true.
Oh.
Because if those rumors is true, his career is over.
He's done. Yeah, I kind of heard a little bit about it. I didn't hear all of them.
That he slept with Nealon's girlfriend and got her pregnant, and that's why he spiraled.
Yep.
And that's
I said Cracker Barrelify.
That's why the locker room and didn't. That's why remember when they was like, oh, he's out because of a concussion or a head injury. They had to do something because the Cowboys found out and they didn't want him in the locker room. That's why I said I pray to God that ain't true.
What is with these damn Diggs brothers and sticking their piece into everything that walk?
That's why I'm saying I'm praying to God that's not true.
You see that ugly shit?
What the hell is that?
Exactly.
Why
They
it look
just
like a sword?
gentrified the logo. They gentrified the logo. My
It
God.
look like a sword. What is that? What is it? Oh my
They
God.
gentrified the logo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a
If
fan
it
of that.
wasn't broke, why did y'all fix it?
It wasn't broke. Like,
Yeah.
maybe because they want to put more Oiler colors in it, more of the Columbia blue.
That's terrible.
Put
I
the
could have did a
flame
better
back
logo
on
than
it.
that.
They should go to the
I
old
think
Oiler
the-
one and get the Texans fans all mad.
They do sleep with this
Man.
name, girl. They sleep with every damn body. This is why if somebody was to like me, I'd be like, no, you used to go with such and such and such. Absolutely not.
Look,
I didn't see that. Appreciate that.
I know when AJ was with Tennessee and he had caught he was out with mono, and I kid you not, I did not want to know how he got mono, but I found out by scrolling on Twitter. These people be knowing. And the lady was a racist. We're not gonna go into there about him and spreading his cheeks for a lady with no pillowcases on her with no pillowcases on her pillows.
Wait, to have no pillowcase on your pillow is diabolical.
Hey, look, that is her preference. I would not be caught dead like that, but hey, you do what you gotta do. People saying Amber Rose ruined CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud got cocky for no freaking reason and ruined CJ Stroud.
Right.
Oh my God. No pillowcase.
Did he cut his braids off this offseason?
Yeah, he cut his dreads, yep.
No.
And he looked weird.
He got a funny shaped head.
He do.
I guess we'll get a new CJ
and then the nose with his head shape kind of just it throws me off because his nose is disproportionate to his eye size. Like it just looks his nose just take up like half his face. He was messing with Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad that Cooper DeJean is messing with Nikki Bella of all people. I know AJ. AJ ain't nothing but a number. I don't care. Y'all 20 years apart. You love who you love, but why her? She got child support. She got to deal with. This is why she back wrestling, because she got child support to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Why Nikki of all people? It's why.
I just wonder how they ran into each other.
I don't know. I know she's an Eagles fan and all.
I remember that video. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was trying to get with Juju. I thought they would make a nice couple. His mom's is drawing.
His mom is gonna make him unattractive to 99.9% of women.
Facts, because they don't want to deal with your mama.
We hate mama, but we hate mama's boys. We don't like them. We get that mom is important at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that video was just like, they were just talking. They weren't even doing nothing. Their mom was like, we're not having that right now.
Right. We're not going to be a third wheel in this one. Nope.
She is going to make that man an incel.
And he's not a boy. He's not a kid. No, he's not 16. He's a grown ass man in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. How are you babying a professional athlete?
Because that's her baby. But at the same time, you gotta let him fly. Let him pick his own situation.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, he may bring somebody else home and she'll be like, man, I kind of like that Juju girl. Well, you rude.
She gonna bring home Curry. Oh no! Oh hell no! See, you should have just left me alone, Mom.
Yeah.
and people can't like. Yeah, I'm like, you making this
Now,
this
now,
young
like the
man.
difference between Jason Tatum and his mom, that's like he takes care of his financials,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I understand, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Jason Tatum's mama with him every single time. Ella May would feel some type of way about that,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and she
Right.
British
Tatum's
too.
story,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely not.
Because Tatum talks about she took him everywhere and like she put her career on hold for him, so he does that for her, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, we understand. All right, so look, Super Bowl is what it. Oh, wait, before we move on, how did you grade the halftime show?
I liked it. It told the
A.
story.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I would have loved to been one of them damn trees though. Did you see how much they got just for doing that?
Wow.
a lot of money.
$17 an hour for I think it was like 5 days or 6. I forget how they broke it down. They got like $1,000 and some change. Just to be in the costume and just to stand there.
Crazy.
I would have definitely did that. I would have had half the down payment for a car.
All right, Anthony, here's the question. Well, let's put it this way. Who should be next year's show?
Okay.
We're running things.
We don't need nobody old. We don't need to go back in time. We don't
Okay.
need to see that shit. The Backstreet Boys said they wanted to do it. Oh, we're not going back in love the Backstreet Boys. We're not going back in this era.
Okay.
Somebody that needs to be, let's say, neutral, that everybody's not going to have a problem. But that's the thing. You got the old farts that's going to have an issue because they had an issue with Kendrick. You're gonna have whoever, you're gonna have the Age of Orange folks have a big uproar about whoever it is. So
they can throw another tantrum halftime show like they did this year.
From 2000 since Jay-Z took over, he's cooked, in my opinion, every halftime show except for everything before 2022. Because I didn't necessarily care for J-Lo and Shakira, and I forget who else. But
now the Maroon 5 one, I did learn that Outkast has been asked to do it, but Andre 3000 doesn't like the fact that you can't do full songs. Apparently, I think Big Boy said
needs
that.
to get over himself.
Halftime. It is literally 15 minutes. You can't do a whole song.
If we ever see them, that means Big Boy convinced Andre to do it. Because Big Boy said he'd do it. He got no problem.
It's in Atlanta in 2028. Have an Atlanta 5 one. Because the first time
they
they
need to
did
be
that
ready by
Atlanta
then.
shit,
They need to be
the
ready
first
by
time they
2028.
bought Maroon 5 and I was pissed. I'm like, you mean to tell me T.I. wasn't available?
Now they do. You said Super Bowl in Atlanta next? No, Super Bowl in LA next year.
It's LA next year.
So, but the year after, it's in Atlanta.
Atlanta now. Jay-Z do need to do that. Do what they did with 50 and Snoop and all them. Jay-Z do need to have an all Atlanta. Everybody will watch that. T.I., Outkast, Luda, maybe Bone Crusher. Now I watch that. And here, so I'm outside in the club. You think I'm a punk? I would definitely hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Wayne bitter ass
at the Super Bowl.
Now, Chris Brown's talking about. Chris Brown said that the Super Bowl halftime needs him.
I mean, he can do what Usher did. I mean, snippets of his hits. I mean, I wouldn't.
No. What was I going to say? I forgot.
Yeah, do you have anybody in mind for next year's show in LA? I have a name.
Trying to think.
Newer.
Do we need?
I'll give mine. Maybe we'll jog some names for you.
Singer?
I have somebody from California. Anderson .Paak.
No.
Really?
No, I don't want to hear that.
I feel like it's part of because I feel like they'll probably do like an ensemble type thing in LA again. I mean, he is talented.
He's very talented. I just don't want to hear that.
I got you. All right.
Him and Anderson .Paak makes a very specific sound that you have to be in the mood to listen to me.
That's fair.
And I don't think that type of sound is going to go well with the environment of said Super Bowl.
Hey, Sharon, do we have enough hits to do the Super Bowl? What he going to do?
No. What am I gonna hear? I'm in love with the shape of
Yeah,
you
that's
for about 10 minutes.
Now I did have a second name too. Pharrell. You got the Neptune sound. Pharrell's worked with like everybody, so like basically any guest would be open and available. Like
Just don't play
T-Pain, has
happy.
T-Pain done a Super Bowl?
Just don't play happy because I promise you, I'ma break the TV if I hear that happy ass song one more
yeah,
time.
really, yeah.
Feel like a room without a
He'd
I
probably
can't
work it in,
stand
but yeah, it'd probably be like a little transition type song.
No.
I agree with you because that song was played way too much when it was out.
Well, it's awful and Despicable Me. Of course, it's going to be
Yeah.
in the kids' movie.
And
Now, I wouldn't mind E40's Cube and Dre.
E40 is not Super Bowl halftime friendly.
He can be unedited.
True.
Everybody got choices.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nope.
Didn't Snoop come out the last time and he was
Yeah,
Chris
he was
Walker
with
Serena?
Dr. Dre, 50, and all them.
But something tells me if it's back in LA, Snoop's gonna find his way because he feels like he's the mayor of LA.
So Def can be a part of Atlanta.
Atlanta
Wow,
one?
wow. That should be set, start making plans and be moving in motion now. Hey y'all, we gonna do an all Atlanta Super Bowl. What do y'all think when it comes? Get that shit signed now.
Yeah.
Get that out the way because you got Jermaine Dupri. And then no matter how you think about JD and him being weird and odd looking,
JD is up there in top echelon with producers and everything. He has done everything, and they hate on JD so bad, but he's made hits for days.
They hate on Jermaine Dupri for how he did the Rap Game.
Yeah,
the show.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because some people shouldn't have won. Some people that won shouldn't have won.
But that's how we got Lotto.
That was the only one.
Everybody else and Flau'jae. Flau'jae was on the Rap Game too. Now she at LSU.
When I first seen her, I was like, hey, I know you. Oh, and J.I. King of New York, he good too.
All right, so I did find an article about, I guess from Billboard of who should headline the Super Bowl next year. I'll throw out some names. Tell me yes or no. So the first one is BTS because people are like, you did Bad Bunny. Just go all the way in and anger people and go with like a K-pop group.
No.
Okay.
No. Because that fan base, that BTS fan base is so incredibly problematic and fucking toxic. It's Taylor Swift times 1,000.
Somebody said Taylor Swift. We gotta see her ass during the season. I don't want to see her at the end of the season.
Alexander O'Neal. Okay.
Now Taylor Swift got the hits to put on a really good halftime show.
She do.
And I'd be singing and shaking my tail feather too. So
I ain't gonna hold you. I got some Taylor Swift songs in my archive.
See,
she is on the list.
Music for everybody.
She's on the list every year, so she's on there. Miley Cyrus.
Oh, what the?
Oh, hell no.
I came in like a wrecking ball and party in the USA. I'm good.
I'm good.
Blackpink.
Who?
No, I don't want nobody that looks like they smoke cigarettes.
No, I don't want to go in circles.
Okay. Justin Bieber.
The teenage version of me is screaming.
Yeah, because one time was my shit. And baby, yeah. And then you got UConn. Okay, I can get down with Bieber. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I'll say yes to Bieber.
Harry Styles.
Oh, no. Hell no.
Okay.
Not just Drake. Harry. He needs one. Fuck no.
He needs one
not
direction
in no damn California.
Okay.
He needs
Drake.
No.
Not after what Kendrick did to him. Mm-mm.
Not after Kendrick.
Lil Wayne. We know he's been crying about it.
He should be with Atlanta.
Rant alert. F no. Weezy and his crybaby ass.
But you can stick him in the Atlanta group, but no.
No. F no. Him and his crybaby ass sister in New York picked MAGA Barbie. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Him, her, and his Canadian crybaby ass brother named Drake can all go to hell. Every freaking year, they announce the Super Bowl. They announce the Super Bowl thing, and here comes Lil Wayne salty ass. I guess I gotta work harder. The Grammys. I guess I gotta work harder. Motherfucker, did you hear that album that you put out?
That shit was terrible. Oh, it was terrible.
Hot garbage, magical trash.
He maybe had one song on there that I actually like, and I don't remember the name. It was one song, but that album was pure doo-doo butter.
I heard other people heard other people react to it, and I was like, I'm glad I did not.
I didn't get through the whole thing. I'm like, I got through 2 songs of that.
Neither
shit,
did I. I was like,
oh,
absolutely not.
Like, no. And the way, if you've ever been to a Lil Wayne concert, a recent one, he don't know half the stuff he's talking about.
He drinking that syrup.
He said himself he don't be remembering.
He needs to put down the Tylenol and the codeine in the syrup. Just put it down.
Put the cup down. What that fat rapper? What's his face? Because I got siblings, I know all of these dank memes and shit. Dave Blunts. He said he can't put down the cup. Put the goddamn cup down, Wheezy. Nashville is actually trying to get one.
Yeah, I feel like Nashville will get one pretty soon.
I want the team in Nashville to improve so they can get a Super Bowl.
They go to warm climates, you know. So I feel I'm agreeing. Like, it should stop being in California. Try to go somewhere else. We did have it in Tampa the one year. Mm-hmm. We will never see it in places like Philly or New York because it's cold.
Well, that's why some of those places are building domes. I think they think if they do that, they could probably get one. Mm-hmm. But I think Nashville, because Nashville is also one of the quickest growing cities in the country, that they're gonna get one.
Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they like going to those spots normally. So the last name on the list was like Jay-Z doing it himself.
No, I don't hear that.
So
it might be too late for that.
He too old.
Yeah,
nope.
I feel like he probably doesn't want to do it anyway.
Mm-mm. Now, unless he bring a Beyonce.
Well, that really set the other side off because they can't stand her.
Care.
But I'm just saying, like,
is beautiful.
And A$AP Rocky stop being on Rihanna for 2 seconds, maybe he can.
Nashville
is a nice
but at night it smells like boiled eggs. I will tell you that. I'm telling you, most big cities have a smell.
It does, because Philly got one too.
Yeah.
New York smells like cat urine and ammonia. Atlanta smells like chicken wings and whatever the fuck the homeless be doing down there. And Nashville at night smell like boiled eggs. Boston didn't have a smell.
I mean, we had country. We had Shania Twain, which is actually pretty cool. I did actually like her performance. I forget who else.
Country singer you know that's not racist?
Can we get Luke Combs?
The running joke is if the NFL went country, they'd go Shaboozey, which would then tick off the country people because, you know.
I like Shaboozey. That one song, something about whiskey, and yeah, that song's the shit.
Yeah, but all the people who want country, when they say they want country, they want Tim McGraw's and stuff like that. The ones who like.
Or bring up K. Michelle. She can do country. She had a whole country album. Jelly Roll.
Mm-hmm. Jelly Roll. Y'all can also get Morgan Wallen's stupid ass, but.
Yeah.
Luke Combs.
And look, they cried for rock, and they got Green Day before the pregame show, and they don't even like Green Day because Green Day doesn't like Agent Orange.
Good. I like Green Day. I've always been a Green Day fan. Can you now you on my other foot? Come on here, sir.
But I think we can all agree that Bad Bunny has set a bar. So whoever does it next year, they got a lot to live up to.
Yeah, you can't go to MetLife because half the Super Bowl will be hurt.
Yeah. Last thing you need is some performer getting torn up on that turf. Although they have their stage and everything, but anyway. All right, so we're past Super Bowl, we're in the off season. Let's look to free agency. I guess who wants to start? If you have a wish list for your team,
I gotta go.
Yeah.
So the key key free agents that's leaving. So of course, it's Jordan Davis, Reed Blankenship, Nakobe Dean. I'm trying to think of all the ones off the top of my head. I think it's Dallas Goedert. Maybe I think the punter, Braden Mann, and somebody else. So, Howie, here's what you need to do. Definitely need to bring back Blankenship. Definitely need to bring back Jalen Phillips. I think he should come back too because he made a definite impact on that defense.
Okay.
Got to sign Jordan Davis somehow. I know that Carter's 5th-year option is coming in. So Howie's going to have some people to pay. I think you bring back Dallas Goedert unless you go try to get Kyle Pitts or something. But Dallas Goedert.
Like Pitts is a free agent. I forgot.
Dallas Goedert actually played well this season. This is one of his best seasons since he's been here. Would he take a friendly deal to stay? I think he will. But Howie has some decisions to make. You got to pay. I think you have to pay. You have to pay Jordan Davis the way he balled out this year. Nakobe Dean. I would love Dean to come back. He's injury prone too. I wouldn't be too mad if we don't sign him back because we got Jahai Campbell, and we still got Zach Bond. So, I mean, I wouldn't be too upset if we lost Nakobe Dean, but definitely Blankenship, definitely Phillips, Jordan Davis.
I'll take Nakobe. We'll take good care of him. And
then there's rumors now, the Eagles could get Max Crosby. Well, how the hell are we paying Max Crosby? How?
Trade AJ to the Raiders.
What are we doing? No.
Trade AJ to the Raiders.
That's the only way we would get Max. But no, I'm good on Crosby. Would he be a great addition? Absolutely. Would I love him? Absolutely. But how that'll be the deal of the century of how he does to pull that off and to keep the players that he got. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Free agent wise, I still think we need like a backup tight end. We're definitely gonna need some O-line pieces because our offensive line has been depleted this year, especially Landon.
I have Spotrac up, and guess who is a free agent this year?
Who?
Travis Kelce.
Oh, he's coming back with. He's coming back with.
Yeah, I thought he either retires or sounds like a 1 year.
He already said he's coming back with the Chiefs because Eric Bieniemy's back.
Oh yeah, EB is back. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's his guy.
But we'll see what Howie does. We criticized his ass because he didn't replace CJ Gardner-Johnson when he traded him, and I already know he's not bringing back CJ. He could have kept Slay for a year if that was the case, because the Eagles were on their way of bringing Slay back with the waivers, but Buffalo picked up his ass, and Buffalo saw it because he was like, no. Yep. He was like, I want to stay in Pennsylvania. My kids, everything else. So he was like, no, I'm not playing for y'all unless he retired. Even if it was a retire and come back, he still would be the rights still would be the Buffalo. So Slay may be done. But Howie just needs to think people that you replaced, that you moved on from, you gotta replace. So that's my 2 cents. I just want, if you're gonna draft, we're gonna draft the trenches like he normally does. Re-sign your people that you need. And then if you have to go to the free agent, be smart about it. Just be smart. I think we need new tight ends. In my case, if you got Goddard, okay, but you need his backups because Grant Calcaterra sucks. Not even going to hold you. His blocking is terrible. So.
Yeah,
Travis, they already said Travis is playing corner. He is going to be your full-time corner, and we have small packages on the offense. Yep. He's better. He is a better corner than a wide receiver, so he needs to be on the defense.
Yeah, and it lasted a little bit of his first year because he did get hurt at the end of the year. But yeah, I think it's smart to do it that way. Top is on Jordan Davis watch. Okay.
Because I think I'm going to be hurt once I see that he goes. Oh, we need to bring back Mekhi Becton. Why? Chargers, they know how to use his ass because he was never hurt. He was hurt with us, but not like that. Not like he was with the Chargers. He was getting stomach bugs and throwing up. And nope. What y'all doing down there in LA? Come on, Mekhi, come back, Philly. Come back, Philly. Howie, call him, bring him back because Steen can go to the bench or whatever. Can bring back Mekhi. Just bring him back.
Okay.
But I gotta go. They didn't start my stream without me. But I knew
All
I
right.
had to hop on, so I knew y'all started late. And I was like, I'm at least give them an hour. So
No, definitely appreciate that.
I see. Oh, my phone.
appreciate
Before I leave, my burn is the hell's his name? I forget his name. That was on First Take, and his dumb ass is going to say, "Oh, there should be no draft." Excuse me.
Wait, yeah, that
There
dumb
should be
shit.
no NBA
Yeah.
draft. Are you shitting?
Yeah.
And he said, and I quote, there should be no draft. The rookie, because the rookies should get to pick where they go.
That's probably look. They say
means
no
you
idea is a
have-
bad idea.
You have
That's
all
the
your
dumbest
teams
idea I've
go to
ever heard.
one team.
Yeah.
And you know his take was bad when Stephen A was speechless. He said that is the most asinine take I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
I thought Stephen A was doing a little bit too much, saying you're not gonna last long on this show and da 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 da.
He
And
always
I'm like,
does. Yeah.
I'm like,
And
no,
then,
he had a reason for this one.
And then Lindsey Vaughn. I'm putting her ass on the burn list too. I
Yep.
understand. I know we don't talk Olympics or anything, but we crucify the medical teams in the NFL and the NBA for allowing your players to be, to go and hurt, i.e. Daniel Jones playing on a fractured leg and then he tear his Achilles. Why are you skiing on a torn ACL? And then you crash out and got to get 3 surgeries. When you come back in the States, she has to get a 4th.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Is the Olympics
reckless?
Is the Olympics that important for you to maybe possibly never be able to ski again or do anything professionally or maybe not even walk right? Is the Olympics that important for you to ski? We're not talking about basketball, football. We're talking about skiing, and they go a good 20 miles an hour, go down them slopes, and then got to turn in and out them flags, and then you crashed out.
Yeah.
And then she fractures her leg on top of you having a torn ACL. Why?
I will
she's
say
done. Her career is done. So.
Well, she was like, was she like 42?
She's like, oh, I can come back from this. Absolutely not.
Yeah, this was probably gonna be her last Olympics anyway. But a lot of these Olympians, because it's like every 4 years, when they do come around, they do whatever they can to get there. But I agree, it's crazy that she went on the torn ACL.
I was like, wait, excuse me? She's skiing on a torn ACL? What?
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't gonna turn out right. I said, that's not gonna turn out well.
Yeah, because with skiing, you got to bend a certain way to make those sharp turns. And no.
Yeah. Vikings draft a quarterback. If there's no,
they're gonna go all to the big. They're gonna go to LA. Everybody gonna go to LA. Everybody gonna go to New York. Everybody gonna want to go to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
No draft. That pissed me off. No draft.
But media people, that's what they want. They want the big market teams to be the good teams. They don't care about small market. That's why it's never going to work.
Nobody wants to go to Indy. Nobody wants to go to OKC or Memphis or Utah or Portland.
Yeah, that's, like I said, probably the dumbest thing I had heard. I get being creative, but you got to know your limits. That was just such a dumb argument. And he was dead serious too, and he felt like everybody's going to be on board with him. Like, no.
If they don't bring him back after that dumbass take, he deserved it.
Yes.
But next week I'll be back for the whole show.
All right.
Then I'll at least give y'all an hour of my time since y'all started late. And I just literally got home. So I was like, oh, perfect timing.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, guys.
All right. See you, Key. All right. So, so J-Dub and I, we will finish out the show. So, Jory, what is your wish list looking like for your Titans offseason?
I want to re-sign Jihad Ward.
Okay.
Arden getting on my damn nerve.
Okay.
Liking all these damn Jaguars posts. Go back to Jacksonville, bitch. Go back.
Okay.
Um, I think we get rid of Chig because the other tight end is kind of really stepping in. Gunnar Helm is beating out Chig for his spot. Pretty
Gunnar Helm
much.
was playing well at the end of the year. Okay, Tapa doesn't want Arden Key back.
I mean, I don't mind him coming back, but he's also getting on my nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Just big for no reason. Doing all this crap and has about 2 sacks. About 2 sacks.
Right.
He was with Robert Saleh when he was in San Fran, so I think he stays.
That's right. Yeah. He
I
has
think
to
Arden
feel
stays.
different now that Salah's been hired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I love Arden. I just want the production to love Arden too.
Mm-hmm.
Loud ass. Let's see. I do need I need some wide receiver help.
Okay.
I don't think Christian Debo. I'm looking at Spotrac right now, and I'm trying to see these lists of people who I would want, and it's
So either
really
Anthony
not.
or Tapa kind of mentioned some of the position groups. The free agency class is not great. Like wide receiver, there's like a lot of I feel like older wide receivers that are out there.
If D Hop wants to come back, I'd entertain that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see D Hop wanting to do another year in Baltimore. Most weeks you forgot he was even on the team.
Well, the only person he had there to talk to was Derek.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Derek's out here trying to get AJ Brown.
AJ. And I'm like, that's gonna make that team implode.
Debo wants to go back to the 49ers. Well, he can.
Do the 49ers want Debo? No.
Well, it'll just be another drama because they're finally going to get out of the Ayuk stuff, and here comes Debo coming back.
Because I know we need to do something with this wide receiver room. However, the one thing about the wide receiver room is I got enough youth in that receiver room. I need a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alec and Chimere DK, Alec and him, those two will eventually be 1 and 2s.
Okay.
I have a feeling. But I need a veteran. And Calvin really isn't reliable anymore. Sorry.
I mean, you got your guy. Got your guy, Van Jefferson.
No. Like, he pissed me off so bad.
I know.
I wouldn't mind having Jahan Dotson.
Okay.
Now, again, if the Giants don't re-sign Wandale, I'd take him.
Okay. Yeah, Wandale is one of the names in the wide receiver that does kind of stand out.
I know we need to fix up the linebackers.
Okay.
We need an edge rusher. Something tells me that Salah is going to go into his bag and that Return Mas Grotos person, whatever the fuck his last name is, I think he's going to be in two-tone blue next year.
Okay.
I know the secondary room also needs some work.
Mm-hmm.
We got Armani Hooker. Actually, no, they don't. Them folks just need to develop. We got some talent in that secondary. Let me go pull up. Let me go pull up the team. Hold
Okay.
on.
Yeah, this wide receiver list, man. Because I was looking at them. I was looking at that list too for when I was looking at the Patriots potentially, and it's
First of
just
all, why is Calvin Ridley making more than Jeffrey Simmons?
that's a good question. I
Pay
honestly
that
could
man.
not.
Give that man a raise. Give that man a raise. If you give it to him, if you give him his raise now, by the time next year rolls around, it's it's not going to be that much. Give
Mhm.
Jeffrey his raise now.
Running back.
L'Jarius Sneed is pissing me off. That was a bad contract.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. Two bad contracts right here. Calvin Ridley and L'Jarius Sneed.
Okay. Yeah, the Ridley one. Yeah, especially like Snead. I guess I get it, but the season that he had, yeah, that did not age well.
We got to make a decision on Arden.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of other people are coming up on rookie contracts that they got to make a decision on. I think, because I think Kevin Winston Jr. is going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Amani Hooker's great. Jalen Harrell is going to have to grow into his own.
Okay.
Because we have some talent on this roster. That's why I'm like, if I cannot wait until Will Levis's contract gets off the books.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Only gotta wait one more season.
Hey, it was the Mayo commercials were fun while they lasted.
No, they weren't.
Well, yeah, because after a while, it was like every commercial break that stupid commercial would come on, and I was like, I
And
could
I
see if
get
Will
so
Levis
mad.
was like setting the world on fire, was like an MVP candidate, but it was just like he was struggling every week, and y'all just kept playing that commercial.
We really traded away. You know what? Jarvis Brownlee has character issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they traded his ass out. And he went to the Jets and still was proving why they got rid of him.
Yeah.
I just want to see us, and I'm really. This week has been hectic. I didn't get enough time to get my list together,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna sit here and hold you.
Well, I think part of the thing with Tennessee is like if you're a Titans fan, you can't necessarily write the book on some of the young players because it was Brian Callahan's system. You have to give some of them the opportunity with Saleh and Dayball and Gus Bradley. You might see some of these younger players play better because the coaching's better.
Hmm.
So for you to come up with like free agency and all that, yeah, there's probably some young guys that you just want to see more from before you
Make a
decide whether or not
decision.
they should be part of the future or not. That's where I think New England season for a lot of other teams can tell you that coaching does matter a lot. Because a lot of Patriots fans that were over Pop Douglas and Kayshon Boutte, you bring in Josh McDaniels, and all of a sudden they look productive. Like that's something that could happen in Tennessee this year. Um, I mean, I'll go really quickly. Yes, Tariq Woolen is a free agent. So is Kobe Bryant, Kenneth Walker. There's somebody else, but those like their three big ones.
Sam
Oh,
Donald.
he's saying that Tariq Woolen could be a replacement for Snead for you.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that. As long as he don't get in trouble and start speeding and shit and doing dumb crash dummy bullshit.
Right. So with the Patriots, all right. So the biggest free agents for me, they have Chase on the DN, who I would like to see them re-sign, but I also know with that position, he might get some crazy contracts. I wouldn't overextend myself for him, but I hope he would stay. I think Jalen Hawkins, they should re-sign him. He played really well at safety. I just think that he and Woodson back there, especially when last year was supposed to be Duggar and Peppers, those two took over and played better. Jack Gibbons is somebody I'm watching. I think he's a good depth linebacker with Spillane and those guys there.
I
Kyron,
miss Jack Gibbons.
yeah, when he was out there, he was solid. So I wouldn't mind them bringing him back. Kyrus Tonga, I feel like he needs to come back because him in the rotation with Barmore and Williams, they were really good. And then Alex Austin as a depth corner who also does special teams. Those are the five guys I would like to see them re-sign. Then free agency, Austin Hooper is a free agent. Hunter Henry's getting kind of old. I would like to see them go get a tight end and probably draft one.
They can come get Chig.
I did see his name out there, and I was like, Vrabel could go there. I wouldn't hate it. But that was like, I don't know, maybe like a Noah Fant, or I think I randomly put Bellinger because oddly enough, I think in Madden I signed Bellinger and he played really well. That's me going Woody Johnson on that one. I think I think with the Will Campbell situation for the offensive line, that's going to be interesting. Like Vrabel came out and said he's going to stay at left tackle. I'm going to believe Vrabel on that. I think he should. So I say draft a guard, kick Jared Wilson to center, and you can move off of Garrett Bradbury. I think that's simple. Yeah, your left side would still be young, but I think they'd be better off. Yeah, David Njoku is a free agent. He said he is not going back to Cleveland. Then I want them to draft a linebacker, kind of the athletic, new type, a name I'm looking for. I'm hoping he's there at the end of the first round. Anthony Hill Jr. from Texas. If he is there, I hope the Patriots run to the podium and announce obviously give it to Goodell, but I'm hoping he's a guy that they could get at the bottom of the first round. Problem is, he's probably the type who's going to shoot up draft boards with the draft process, so he might not be there, but that's a guy I'm looking at. Maybe like an Oscar Delp in the draft as a young tight end to bring into the tight end room. Wide receiver, I'm not sure. Like, I know they need to get one. The free agent class, I'm like, do I want a Christian Kirk? Probably not.
No.
Do you want Tutu Atwell?
No.
Right. That's like what the wide receiver class is. It's like a lot of guys that, like Rashid Shaheed is a free agent. And he's going to make a lot of money. And I think normal years, like Rashid Shaheed would just be kind of a guy, but he's a Super Bowl champion. He has a skill set that you need and just speed. So I don't think the Patriots could even sign him, but that would be like my obvious wish. And then it's like, oh yeah, Mike Evans is a free agent. Yeah, but you also have to deal with Mike Evans missing like half the season every year.
And he's going back to Tampa.
Absolutely. I feel like at this point, Mike Evans is loving the Florida life. Michael Trick, I did see him as well. Yeah, I just feel like they get a tight end in free agency because I think if you move off of Austin Hooper, like that's fine with me. Even though Hooper played off of Henry really well, but just go get one of them. Yeah, the wide receiver
I
group.
remember.
I just
I
don't know.
remember when Austin Hooper was supposed to be the next big thing since sliced bread in Atlanta.
Yeah, he was actually good in Atlanta. I still don't remember why they moved up, like why they moved away from him.
They didn't want to pay him.
Yeah, that is right. And then he went to didn't he go like Cleveland after that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember he had a good year in Cleveland, but Cleveland had like Harrison Bryant and I think David Njoku at the same time. So then
Mm-hmm.
Hooper from there. Yeah. Like Hooper is a good like number 2 tight end, but I feel like New England could go younger at that position. And yeah, that was like my free agent wish list. I mean, I'd probably want them to draft a wide receiver at this point. They also kind of have a young wide receiver group as well. Because you have Kyle Williams, who I'm expecting to get more time next year. I'm intrigued by his skill set. Like Booty's going to be there. Pop's going to be there. Stephon, we'll see. Because now that the season's over, he's got the whole court case to deal with now. And if that goes sideways, don't be surprised if June 1st, Diggs becomes a cut by the Patriots. Because they wait till June 1st, I think his dead cap number is only like $8 million. Teams will eat that easily. I wonder where Kyle Pitts ends up.
The Raiders. Actually, no, the Cardinals.
I'd be looking at the Cardinals threw money at him. He'd definitely go. I have some weird feeling like he could go like back home to one of the Florida teams. Maybe the Dolphins. I think Darren Waller.
Actually, I hope he ends up at the Jags so he can mess up Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, Topper.
Well, I mean, because I think Pitts is an interesting story because it's like he had a good statistical year last year, but it's also a contract year. So do you think that's what Kyle Pitts is going forward, or does he just go back to what he was before? And some of that is the quarterback play. I will say that. But I mean, I think if Pitts is in the right offensive situation, he could probably do better than he did this past year. Anthony says he'd take Pitts in Washington. I wouldn't hate
He
that.
don't do well with black quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, because
I'm kidding.
But he wasn't good with Penix for whatever reason. But Kirk gets back, then all of a sudden he turns into
a unicorn,
all pro. Like that's so weird. But I mean, Pitts in Washington, Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels, Pitts. I wouldn't hate it. Either way, it'd be bad quarterback play in Jacksonville or Atlanta for Pitts. I think it's fascinating how much Tapa just does not like Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence picked in college. Trevor Lawrence picked in college. He's not all of that. Liam Cohen gonna realize next year, real quick, that Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. But what Lawrence did this past year now puts a lot of pressure on him even more so next year. Because, next year, obviously the way the AFC went, Lamar's going to have pressure in Baltimore. Josh Allen's going to still have pressure in Buffalo. The fact that Lawrence, bounced back, won the division, I think some people are going to expect that again next year. But you got to realize, if CJ Stroud gets back to consistent play, Houston's going to be there. Tennessee could get this big bump just from the solid Dayball, Bradley situation. So, that's not going to be a guarantee either. And then you have the Colts who, I guess if the Colts figure out their quarterback position, they could still be good. So if you're a Jags fan, you got to wonder, this the year that you won the division, was this your year to probably break through and get a longer playoff run out of it? Where next year's just going to be tough sledding once again in that division. A division that's always up in the air anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We will be drafting Dante Moore. I thought Dante Moore was going back to school. Because the whole thing was Dante Moore might have ended up as like with the Jets, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going back to Oregon." Well, I mean,
Yeah, they tired of it.
last black quarterback was what? Was that what? David Garrard? I think he was after Byron Leftwich.
Byron
Leftwich was
Leftwich
a
was a
quarterback I
quarterback.
liked way more than I probably should have. I don't know why. Something about him, I liked him as a quarterback. Oh, next year's draft. Okay, yeah.
So y'all want to stink.
Right. So you're expecting, yeah, if you're gonna get Dante Moore next year, unless he has a terrible year, but he's probably gonna be the number one pick next year, or at least top 3 or 4.
So y'all gonna stink for 3/4 of the season.
I'm sure you'll take that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, David Garrard. Garrard was a decent.
When was that?
David Garrard was okay. So
Because I know Jacksonville only was a franchise when I was born. It was either that or the Texans that just expanded.
You got Trevor Lawrence. You had Blake Bortles. Was Garrard before? No, there's somebody between Garrard and Bortles. So it's probably Garrard was probably like mid 2000s.
Wasn't nobody paying attention to Jacksonville.
I mean, Jacksonville's had some interesting years.
Yeah,
they had the Blake Bortles year. They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's when they had sassy ass Jalen Ramsey in the damn locker room zesting off with the reporters.
Mm-hmm.
He will never live that down. I don't know. You tell me. Sir.
They had Miles Jack too. I thought Miles Jack was going to be a really good football player.
I don't know.
Nice
you tell me. Y'all were still getting y'all back beat in by Tennessee twice a year.
We're better back then.
Just saying. Derek would target Jalen. And you knew that. He would target the man.
Mm-hmm.
His first career touchdown. How'd he get it? Running over Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
And I think he was in those ugly ass mustard uniforms too.
Yeah.
It was on a Thursday night. No, the thing is, everybody was like, don't nobody like Thursday night football. I said, do y'all have to realize a couple of years ago, that was Titans Jags slug out fest.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we got the 99-yarder from, where he turned around Bouye, stiffed arm Miles Jack out of bounds,
yeah,
and galloped down the sideline. If the Browns draft another freaking quarterback,
I don't think it happens, but it would be a Browns thing to do. I feel like the biggest sign that they're not going to is the way that they're building up Deshaun Watson coming back to the quarterback room.
Oh God.
I feel like the way they're going about it, they are hoping Watson wins the job in the summer.
So they think Shedeur stinks. So why the fuck you draft him?
I think they still want to get something out of the Deshaun Watson deal. They haven't gotten anything yet. So they're like, hey, I think he's on the books for like one more year. Why not?
Let me look this up. Because I got it right here.
Mm-hmm. It's either 1 year or 2 years left. It can't be that much longer, I'm assuming.
I'm like, why would you even draft Shedeur Dillon Gabriel knowing that you were going to try to bring back They have negative $19 million in cap space right now.
Yep.
Oh, Deshaun going into the last year of his contract. He got
Yeah.
an $80 million cap hit.
Yeah. So they're hoping he wins the job. Maybe 1 year he does enough that you're just like, at least it wasn't a complete waste, but they are just waiting for that money to be off the books. So I think what they'll do, Watson and Shador will be in a quarterback battle. The other one will be the backup, even though if Deshaun Watson's your backup at that money, you probably have problems there anyway. I feel like they try to trade Gabriel, maybe. I don't know who takes him, but might as well try. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting name, too. The whole Arch Manning stuff. I don't think he's that good, at least based off what I've seen, but he could have a really good year next year. And then, yeah, he's going to be up there on draft boards. Like when they were talking about he was supposed to be like the number one pick this year before the college football season, I was like, nah, I don't see it. Then the season
Watch
went on.
Arch go
Like,
to the
really
Colts. Watch Arch go to the Colts.
Or the Saints, because the Manning name resonates down.
The Saints, they love Tyler Shuck now, even though they hated him when they picked him.
Yeah, but if Arch Manning's available, you'll see how some of them same fans will want Arch over Tyler Shuck. We know that. Yeah, GMs know you get that Arch Manning name, you will create buzz in your fan base. Okay, let's go to what do we have here? Oh, yes. So, obviously, you guys know it is Valentine's Day. Jory went ahead and did some Valentine's Day cards for some of these, for some teams. So, gonna display them. Jory, if you want to talk about a few of them, you can. Just so that we don't go completely without the whole Valentine's Day theme. You already know who the first Baltimore.
Of course, because these are anti-little Valentine's graphics, because I don't like Valentine's Day. Usually, I consider Valentine's Day the halfway point of my birthday. So, which is in 2 weeks. We will also be on air for that because it falls on a Friday. So be on the lookout for that. But as I expected,
to be on a million that night.
Oh yeah, and y'all can count it. Look, and I'm gonna have my Cash App as the thing, and y'all can send me. Y'all can put the fictional money y'all had in that swear jar. Y'all can put it in my Cash App.
There you
go. But yeah, this one is self-explanatory. The Ravens, I always expect more from them because they're loudmouth ass fans. And Lamar Jackson this, Lamar Jackson that. I expected more from a team that has all these people crying for them, like a playoff win. Self-explanatory.
Just a playoff berth would have been fine.
Right.
They couldn't even do that. All right, so with love, Jory sends you Ravens fans this card.
And these people here, I'm like, every week is something. It's like one of those relationships where you just hear all the drama and all the tea. But every week it's something. Toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic. The Eagles' seasons are toxic. For the fan base, for the media, for everybody else, they got to hear this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every week it's something.
And we already know the narrative for next year. Does Sirianni make it through the year?
No. But if we're already asking that, the answer, if we're asking that question in February, the answer is no.
Yep. But that's going to be the whole drama with the Eagles season next year.
See?
All right.
See, I had to give. I wish Sajin was still back in here because I had one for him. 1 yard short. But this year, y'all got the ring. 1 yard. I was being a little petty when I did it. Sorry, Kyle. But
Hey,
I was
Marshawn
being a
Lynch
little bit
would
petty.
appreciate it.
And the fact that Sam Darnold's new permanent nickname is Ginger Cuz
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
That was also self-explanatory.
Yes.
I had to have at least one happy one.
Right.
I couldn't be salty and bitter all of the graphics. You got the other one. Oh, yep. This one's one of my favorite ones to make. Look at this. Because that's
Yeah.
exactly how I look watching the damn Lakers when I see LeBron do some crap. Like, I be just trying to enjoy my season, and then here comes LeBron James reminding me why I can't. Can't have nothing nice. That's a toxic relationship, dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
When you can't enjoy simple stuff because the other person just gonna ruin it.
I mean, I think you and a larger section than maybe at the start of the season of Laker fans feel the same exact way. One thing he probably could do to kind of help himself, he'd have to lead y'all to a title. And even then, people would still want him gone.
He did that, and I still want him gone.
Right. I'm saying at least this year if he did it,
I
because so many
still
people,
want him gone.
it's like so many Laker fans I feel like are setting themselves up for the season to kind of play out where they'll make the playoffs, they'll get a lot of attention from a lot of these people on TV because a lot of them are LeBron fans, so they'll be like, "Oh, look out for the Lakers," and then they'll lose in the first round, and then Laker fans will just be absolutely, completely done with them.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, those were your Valentine's Day cards to
Did
some.
you have the Titans one? Did I send you my Titans one?
Oh, I don't think you did. Hold on. Hopefully I did not miss it. Let me see.
I did. The Smurf.
Oh, yes. Hold on. That's my fault. That was this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't go through that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Some bring flowers, some bring dysfunction, and some leave you wondering why you swipe right on a resume built off of someone else's offense. Now, that's a very layered. That's layered.
Mm-hmm.
The flowers is Salah. The dysfunction is fucking Callahan.
Yeah.
And you know how Salah got fired because of Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Another little cutesy one by me.
Yes. But I feel like if you're Salah, you will take the Titan situation over if he had to stay in that Jet situation. Like, I felt so bad for him with the Jets.
Yeah, because he didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
Then he had to get punked by Aaron Rodgers on national television.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's Aaron Rodgers. We know the act of Aaron Rodgers. Which is why I think it's hilarious that people think, well, I guess the perception is like the Mike McCarthy hire was to keep Rodgers around for another year. And I'm just like, for what? Like, you did see that playoff game, right? Why do you want another year of that? Woody Johnson is the problem in New York. I think he's definitely part of the problem, yes.
I mean, considering he runs his team like it's on Madden, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, the fact that they can't draft a quarterback, and when they do draft one, they can't develop one. that part's crazy to me. I mean, that ties in the whole Sam Darnold thing.
Mhm.
Hey, Jets fans, you had this guy. It took him leaving, going to a couple of places, but now he's a Super Bowl champion, and the Jets still need a quarterback. And they're probably going to ruin some poor young quarterback in the draft. I hope they draft Carson Beck. There we go.
You know what? That's the perfect place for him.
Yeah, I think Carson
The
Beck's going to
damn
be
Jets.
terrible. Yeah. I don't even know. I feel like it's probably unhealthy how much I don't like Carson Beck, but I saw him too much at Georgia and saw him just fold in every big game. Then he went to Miami.
You got wind of his damn
year.
Snapchats and shit.
Yeah, that is too. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. So yeah, I hope the Jets overdraft and take Carson Beck, and he becomes New York's latest flop. Jets got that slap in the face just like Detroit did. Yeah. I mean, Aaron Glenn, look, unfortunately, I think Aaron Glenn probably doesn't make it through next year. I think Aaron Glenn could be a good coach. I just think Jets is just where careers go to die.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
But Woody seems to like him, so.
Wow. Then let's hope they luck into
give this man some patience.
Right. Yeah. Because even if you fired Aaron Glenn, like nobody's going to that Jet situation and turning it around in a year or two. Especially after you just traded. Well, I think on the show we call him Ahmad Gardner because he hasn't been saucing a little bit. And Quincy Williams. Like you have to give Aaron Glenn more time now. But those were your Valentine's cards. So that means all we have left is Final Burn.
And the first thing I'm going to say about that is Jalen Duren, you better hop your stupid ass out of a damn rap studio. You better not ever get in the rap studio ever again with that BS. I don't know what the hell that was. You got too much time on your hands. Them 2 games, bruh, you shouldn't have got suspended at all. If that's how you're going to use your suspension time.
Yeah. I saw someone in the comments like, not going to lie, he's kind of cooking. I was like, you are such a liar.
You are such a liar. Like, what is he cooking with? Water?
So bad. I made fun of Antonio Brown when he, released his little whatever that was. But yeah, Duren is just as bad.
Stay away.
Wait. Jory, you still there? Oh. Hey, Jory.
I need all these NBA players to stay away from Platboy Max.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai Cenat and all of them. Just stay away from them. Yes. Why does Platform Max got these NBA players rapping like they actually know how to rap shit? They don't even know how to rap their own ankles. You mean to tell me they can get in the booth and spit? Now, Dame is one of those very few ones that can actually rap.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard can actually rap. Jalen Duren cannot.
No.
When you spit that crap, I'm like, I said, stick to playing basketball and beating people's ass. Stick to playing basketball. Just like LiAngelo Ball. He had that one damn song. And the rest of that crap is hot garbage. I want everybody to realize not everybody can rap.
Right.
Not everybody can rap. You have to be a little bit smart, have a little bit of knowing of wordplay, and like, not everybody can rap. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care who has a good year. Sorry, Topper. I really, I hope. Look, I hope Robert should have a better year, but the rest of them coaches aren't really seasoning.
I mean, my answer probably would have been solid too. I think some of the other ones are the fit is just weird that I just couldn't.
Like Harbaugh to the Giants, and he over here talking about like Zach Orr is a good coach. I'm like, this is exactly what got your ass out of Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
and you bring everybody over there.
Brought
Guess what, Brian Callahan?
Nagy and Brian Callahan. He brought there.
Poor Jackson Dart. Poor Jackson Dart. Poor Dart. And poor Scatterboo.
Yeah.
You bring in both Nagy and Callahan.
Yep.
All right, John. I'll see 4 years and he'll be out of here.
Mm-hmm. I think
If that.
Minter's probably like the other one people might say because you assume Minter fixes the defense and then
They got to fix that offensive line. That damn team is
yeah,
not going nowhere until they get Danny Pirouette Falele off that roster.
right. But hey, Minter can say Falele is not his guy, so he'd probably have no problem moving off of him.
What if Falele ends up in New York? Yeah, I really don't feel bad for Jackson Dart then.
I think the Giants. What Evan Neal was a free agent, wasn't he playing guard? So they have a spot open. That would be hilarious.
Now Evan Neal, that's one of my Bama babies. He was such a disappointment,
Yeah,
and I think it was because the coaching he got when he got there was terrible, and he just ruined him.
yeah, he's definitely a guy. Different situation, you could get a different player.
Who else is on my burn list? Cam Newton in that rat nest under his head. The fact that that lady did the look, that was hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And then the other
he
one threw his
paid
word at
too
him.
much
Yeah.
money for him to be walking around with his head like that.
He thinks it looks good.
It does not look good having a rat's nest on your head, and then you have the dread, and then you got one little stupid loose dread hanging off your face. The rest of it looks like a mess. But he's a neglector, so there's that.
Right. Yeah, that's what the other girl said to him, and he was like stressing the end, and I was like, okay, you're just gonna double down on this now. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, so he has his own word, and it means whatever the fuck Cam Newton is, a
Mhm.
neglector.
Yep.
Actually, Shador fans actually deserve how mad they would be. They would
Yep.
deserve that by
Yep.
100.
Yep.
If that happens, Dion deserves to have egg on his face for laughing at that man getting another job.
Mm-hmm.
Shador's like all the Shador fans deserve to have egg on their face for that. The Browns are definitely gonna have egg on their
Yes.
face for that.
Yep.
I hope that happens.
Especially if Monken stinks. Yeah.
It's not like we haven't been telling y'all this for the past 3 years.
We have.
Monken is not a good play caller
Right.
when you need him to be. When you
Yep.
don't, he's excellent. When you need him, he's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And Acho for being sensitive and blocking people for calling you out about Jalen Hurts and all of that.
Right.
How are you
Imagine
gonna
being
get mad
petty.
that people get? How are you gonna get mad at people for holding you accountable?
Right.
Oh yeah, those ignorant ass bitches deserve egg on their face too.
No, because the way Atlanta is, those same fans will act like they were fans of him the whole time.
Yeah, they'll just turn around. Yay! I won
Yeah.
it here. Such fair
Yeah.
weather.
Hmm.
Atlanta is such an unserious sports city.
Well, it depends. They care about their Bulldogs. Braves, somewhat. I still think the Braves should be bigger in this city, but that's just me.
Ever since the Braves stopped being as big in the city since they moved to Cobb County.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, because Atlanta did not like that.
We did not like that. We did
Yeah.
not want that to happen. And even UGA don't even run half of Atlanta. Half of Atlanta's Alabama fans.
Yes.
That's why we say it's Bryant Denny East.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, because a lot of Atlanta are like rival fans of the Alabama. There's a lot of Saints fans. There's like a lot of Steelers fans too.
And there's a lot of Volunteers fans.
Yeah.
You know what? For Saints fans to really act like they hate Atlanta, y'all should. And I'm gonna be the one to say it. Y'all sure did just come on up here after Katrina. We let y'all in, and y'all just been trashing our city ever since.
Hmm.
Y'all can go back home to New Orleans. It's free.
Yeah.
Just saying. Because I'm also in everybody else who want to come to Atlanta and then transplant to Atlanta. You make the traffic worse. I'm talking about you stupid ass Northerners who just act like y'all come up here and we're just bad and we're slow. You can get a collard green cornbread ass whooping. I'm talking about the people from up north, the Mason Dixon line, who come up here, complain, say that we can't drive. No, it's y'all that can't drive, and y'all making us drive more aggressive because of y'all. You damn transplant. Y'all say the food stinks when y'all don't know where the hell to go. Y'all complain about every little thing, but y'all steady moving y'all asses down here. Go somewhere else. If Georgia is that big of an issue, go somewhere else. Go outside of Atlanta. Actually, take your ass down to Macon.
Yeah, because look, as somebody who transplanted from up north, Macon is not going to do it for them.
Well, they need to stop complaining and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard those complaints too.
Y'all got bad traffic. Y'all are contributing to said bad traffic because y'all don't know how to drive. New Yorkers cannot drive for shit.
Yeah, and like New Yorkers haven't dealt with traffic their whole life. Like, come on.
And the way y'all act in traffic, y'all will get shot down south.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all coming up here complaining and crap. Oh, I wish I would have went home. Go home. You think we want y'all here too? Y'all are making our property taxes and stuff going on. Why are you listening to food critics who make YouTube videos? Y'all are going to the old gentrified spots. Y'all not going to the real spot.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta follow a native. Don't listen to no idiot who don't know shit about the city on YouTube. And we're not finna sit here and do that. And the celebrity restaurants in Atlanta, most of them are terrible. I will tell you that. Most of them are terrible. But Nana's, the chicken and waffle spot is
Mm-hmm.
great. Uncle Butch's is great. Slutty Vegan, pretty good. The only thing about the celebrity restaurants in Atlanta is they high as hell
Mm-hmm.
for no fucking reason. They like to gentrify shit. Ain't nothing like y'all come. Everybody come down here. Oh, we want to move to Atlanta, and then you get down here and complain. You should have stayed at home for that.
Right.
Could have just stayed at home because it's a culture shock. Yeah, we're
Yes.
Southern. We're not slow.
Yeah.
Just because I got a little drawl don't mean I'm slow.
Mm-hmm.
And don't mean you can get over. When I say bless your heart, that means you finna get cussed the hell out. Just because we sound sweet don't mean it's just sweet. Hop off of my city. Now is my city also getting on my nerve? Yes.
Well, yeah. That's everybody in the city that they grow up in. They know the things to complain about.
Yeah, y'all complain about traffic like y'all ain't and most people who cause the accidents, they have tags that don't register from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to drive in Georgia, you really should know how not to get into an accident.
Yes.
Certain places you drive aggressive. Certain places you can't.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna be completely honest, the traffic in Los Angeles is 10 times worse than the traffic in Georgia. 10 times worse. It
Yes.
took me 8 hours to get from San Diego to LA.
Yeah, I
And
think
those
I think
same 8 hours,
statistically that is the worst traffic in America, if
and
not the
in
world.
those same 8 hours, I would have went from home to Indianapolis. From Covington, Georgia
Yes.
to Indianapolis, Indiana. In those same 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a break. Now, is it true that people can't drive? Yes. Because even the people out here, they get on my damn nerves. I cannot stand when I get behind somebody with a handicap sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Because just last week, I was behind somebody, handicapped old person. Speed limit 45. This bitch going 30. You know how mad I was?
Yeah.
When I tell you I humped the hell out of them until they pulled over. And I did not feel bad. Get your ass over. I might be mean for running somebody off the road, but if you're
Yeah.
gonna go 15 miles under directly in front of me to the point where I'm going 25 miles an hour in a 45, it is beautiful, but that traffic's terrible.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna be mad at me for that,
Right.
I have never done something like that in my life. But that lady right there, because I was trying to go to work, and this lady was gonna make me late, going
Yeah.
15, 20 miles under the speed limit. So I just blew her, and she got the point. Either you gonna speed up or you let me pass.
Right.
And I'm not an illegal driver. I'm not gonna pass a double solid line because where I'm at, I'm in the sticks. The second I do that, I'll get pulled over.
Yeah.
I just ran her off the road real quick. You can come back. She got in the turning lane, let me pass. I didn't feel bad. Why are you going so slow?
Exactly.
And then had the nerve to her old ass had the nerve to stick the middle finger up. Lady, I'll break that bitch. Don't start. And I looked at her and I'm like, put that old wrinkled finger down and focus on driving like you got some sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you were driving like you had some sense, I wouldn't have blown the horn at you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That is crazy. It's like 45 is not fast to begin with. You're gonna try to do 30, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'm like, bruh, I was already running late.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lady, yeah, and on the way back that day, I had another old lady in front of me. I'm like, y'all trying me. You old people and walkers are really trying me today. I thoroughly believe that there should be a cap on how old you can be to drive. A cap.
True. Hmm. Well, yeah. Well, that goes back to the public transit system. If it was better, I feel like a lot of the older people wouldn't feel like they needed to drive. Problem is,
I
you
should
gotta
not be
drive to go
behind
everywhere
somebody.
here.
I should not be behind somebody going 20 under 20 under the damn speed limit.
I agree. You also got the extreme too, the other way, where you're like
Oh
on
yeah.
20 or something, where it's like 70, and you'll see that car doing like 90, weaving in and out. You're just like, you're asking for an accident to happen.
See, I'm a little guilty about the 20 thing. When I'm on 20,
Hmm.
I will hit 95 miles an hour, but I'm not weaving in and out of traffic. I slide
Hmm.
when I get on 20. I slide all the way to the left and hit that bit.
Well, yeah, no, that's different because yeah, the left lane, it turns into NASCAR over there on 20.
Yeah,
But some people will be doing that, trying to weave in and out of like the
and then get mad when people cut them off.
yeah,
I'm like, no, this is not the lane for that.
yeah,
Stay in the right lane. If
yep,
you're not gonna drive like a NASCAR driver, stay your butt out of the left.
yep, yeah.
And this is talking about somebody who drives fast naturally.
Hmm.
Like I remember one time I was rushing home from doing something, and I had my car. I forgot my Life 360 was on, so my mother could tell how fast I was going. I hit triple digits, and 2 minutes later I had a phone call and got touchdown
Right.
because I was trying to make it home.
Yeah.
But that's all I had for final word.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I don't really have one. Mine was just um.
Oh, I forgot. Key should have been here for this. Glorilla
Mhm.
bum ass sister.
Oh yeah.
Girl, fill out a job application. You doing all of this for $2,500. And then you got mad. You sent your mama You sent your mama $1,300, and then you wanted it back, so you tried to cancel the transaction. You ain't nothing but a bum. That's your mama. That's your mama. You ain't
Mhm.
nothing but a begging heifer, a begging bum. Now you got everybody buying you food, treating you like the Make a Wish kid, and you think this shit funny? Do you not have any self respect? Buying you change and shit. Like, are you just trying to be in it for the clout and not get a job? Because you can work on your natural talents while you have a job. That's what
Mhm.
I'm doing. I feel like this is one of my natural talents, and I have two jobs.
Right.
Go on Indeed and stop begging your sister for money. And like, I don't know what these family members think. Just because they bring in a lot of money, don't mean they still have an image to maintain. That money is going into maintaining an image.
Mhm.
Both of her sisters need to shut the hell up. And that's why she don't talk to y'all now. Like, that's the main reason why she don't talk to them now.
Mhm.
All y'all have a group chat being messy. And then you want to take the shit to the internet and then want to report people for speaking on it. If you're going to be a bum and be on the internet being a begging bum, you can't be a sensitive begging bum.
Right.
Go fill out a job application. Go do some Lyft delivery, DoorDash deliveries or something. Unlike Finesse, quit DoorDashing. His stupid ass going crazy without his woman.
Mhm.
because she got a fed hold. Well, dum dum, your stupid ass had her taking charges. Now look, you can't get her back because she got a fed hold on her. And you getting mad and going at Bone Thugs and Harmony. First of all, you marshmallow shaped, unwrapping ass socialite. Lazy Bone and Crazy Bone are not the ones you want to play with at all. And for the fact to make Trick Daddy ugly ass be right, you know how wrong you gotta be? Finesse 2 times also said something about Scarface. That's what her name on Facebook is, Scarface Woods. The fact that she made him make sense, that's how you know you wrong, because Finesse ain't nothing but a Facebook junkie who on perks. X and crash out and yell at the camera all damn day. If he's making sense, you dead ass wrong. Like, things are expensive, and if you really want what you want, you have to work for it, Scarface. And we know y'all can't fight. Now we done seen pictures of all y'all getting y'all ass tore up in a fight. You see how ugly this got? Yeah, because he be pimping out his girlfriend. He be pimping that woman out.
That's crazy.
Like, well, he's not pimping her out. You a rapper, you in a 360 deal, so now you and your girlfriend gotta make OnlyFans. Don't nobody want to see that shit. That man got the body of a melted kiss. Nobody want to see that. But the thing is, I just don't understand with some of these rappers and these athletes and their families. Y'all gotta understand they have an image to maintain. Their money goes into maintaining their image because they're the ones that's making the money. If that's what you want to do all this other stuff. If I'm Glorilla, I'll block her ass and I'm like, here, I'm gonna give her $10,000. Don't ask me for shit else. And I'm blocking her. Don't say I never did nothing for you. And I'm blocking her. Because I don't need that. I'm like, she don't need that. Even though Glorilla kind of messy as hell too. Her and Megan could have been 1 and 2, but she had to go be fucked that up and then be shady. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have one. Mine was
look like he stink.
Mine was the Dennis dude from ESPN with his no draft thing. That was mine. So we had that conversation.
And that other idiot who's finally going to prison for a long time for playing in people's mouths as a veneer tech.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, ain't no such thing as a fucking veneer tech. You're talking about an orthodontist.
Yes.
Orthodontist. Just fraudulent. And guess where that case came out of? Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I read stories like that, I still am surprised that stuff like that happens still.
I'm surprised that people are not stupid to believe the term veneer tech.
Right. Exactly. Like,
would you let somebody deliver a baby that said that they were a baby deliverer?
Right.
Instead of an OBGYN?
Mm-hmm.
Or some people don't even use it. They say that they're obstetrician and they work gynecologists. They use the whole words.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you let somebody work in your mouth that don't know the proper fucking term?
Because some people look at that and go, "Oh, they just specialize in veneers, so that's why they're a veneer tech." But
you can't specialize in veneers if you don't know how to put on braces, crowns, and all that other stuff. You cannot.
Right. Yeah.
I'm giving Shady he could have been on here. He could have. I'm also tired of talking about Acho and Shady with their stupid ass and that bullshit ass show that they got going on. I
I'm about to
love
say, Shady could be on here every week.
actually, I think I got something else I wanted to say because now I'm remembering everything that went out this week that happened this week. Jeff Teague is a lame ass cornball.
Yeah.
He forgets. He thinks he's so loved in Indianapolis. I'm like, first of all, most Indianapolis fans, most Indiana fans, they pay attention to the Colts. They don't fucking pay attention to the Pacers.
That is a Colt city. Yeah. Maybe now the Pacers are taking back some fandom because of the past couple of years, but not this year.
Jeff Teague is known it to be his greater years were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I think Jeff is from Indiana. Let me figure this out.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he's from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So I understand. But Zaire Franklin got more pull in your city than he did. Because he played for the Colts. And for you to sit there and play on that man's name and to sit there and play with Ernest Jones' name. But the thing about Teague is Teague has always had this stupid ass vendetta against NFL players. That's why I don't listen to his shit when he starts talking about NFL players because he hates on them. He's nothing but a football hater. And really, that show ain't nothing but a bunch of bitter people talking around telling stories like they did more than what they actually did. Congratulations, you got the cosign from Adidas. Don't forget where the fuck you came from, Jeff. Because you from Indianapolis, but your most productive games in your career that we talk about are from Atlanta, not in the Pacers.
If you ask most NBA fans and you're like, hey, Jeff Teague, they're way quicker going to remember him in a Hawks jersey than Pacers.
So don't
unless
sit
you're a
here
Pacers fan.
With Zaire Franklin name and on his top, and I don't like Zaire Franklin. I hated that. He always got some bullshit to say unprovoked about my team. Unprovoked.
Yeah.
Unprovoked. Even though Jeff was wrong for that. And I don't care about his little stupid ass apology. He was wrong for that. You don't come at no grown ass man playing with his name. And you know that. I wouldn't let nobody play with my name. You're not going to sit here and tell me that people around me don't love me. And I know that I'm loved. I'm going to hit you. Because that's disrespectful. That's fighting words. And again, Jeff know that. And can I say I agree with Draymond Green on something? Because he was getting on fans for... Now, my reasoning for thinking Isaiah Stewart was going to get more was because he was a key defender. I'm not saying he should have got 15 games. I'm saying that he should have probably got at least 10. But Draymond saying that y'all can't call us soft and then call for harsher punishments when this happens.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is a fair point.
Right. He is right when he's right, when it's not, which is not often.
Right. because that narrative works the other way too. It's like you can't want the good old days, and then because there was fights back in the day too that people loved, and then when players fight now, it's like some big deal. Yeah, I get where Draymond's coming from.
Well, that's all I had. And that Dennis dude is an idiot, and you don't need to be on First Take no more.
Right.
Don't bring him back.
I know he used to be on, what was it, Around the Horn a lot till they ended that show, and then I guess he just had to bounce around. But yeah, I'd be shocked if he was on First Take anytime soon.
Cause you can't handle it. If you really go on national television and say there should be no draft, you cannot handle being on national television.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like that's a clickbait statement if I've ever heard one.
That's one of the craziest, most asinine, most remedial things that I've heard.
Yeah.
Let the rookies go where they choose. Is this the you pick where you choose and I make room for you? No. No, I think you fit my system, so I want you here.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. Well, yeah, that's how we end our show. You guys know we love rounding it out with Final Burn because every week, plenty of people that do something that catches our attention. So you'll obviously have to tune in next week to see who makes Final Burn. And look, Topper said Shady. He could be, like I said, he could be on every week. So
Yeah,
you may.
Shady be fighting with one damn brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
23 hours and 59 seconds, 59 minutes and 59 seconds of the day.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, good chance he'll be back on soon. But yeah, that's our show. Yo, it was definitely happy that Key could come in for a little bit before she had to go off and do something else. We will be back next week with obviously probably some more NBA as we'll be getting into the second half of the season. NFL is in the off season, but we know the NFL stays in the limelight, so we'll have a lot more to talk about there. We'll be coming up on the combine soon.
It's about to start, so
yeah. And who knows? Maybe we'll start talking some Unrivaled and stuff. I don't know.
We'll start with the WNBA and college basketball stuff.
Well, WNBA need to get they need to get a deal figured out first. Like, come on now, let's figure this out.
They're looking at a work stoppage,
which would be the worst thing to happen, especially with Unrivaled. You're getting a lot of WNBA players there making news, like we talked about earlier. Like I hadn't necessarily watched a lot of Athletes Unlimited. I am now a fan because love the play that's going on there.
And
if you're gonna do all of that, and then for the WNBA season, everybody's ready to go, and you're like, oh, we couldn't come to a deal, so we got nothing. It's like y'all just wasting the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume they get it done, but obviously if they do, we will definitely talk about that as well. Hopefully between now and next show, they come up with some deal. But yeah, we're working a lot of that. And obviously with March Madness coming up, yeah, maybe we're working some women's college basketball as well. I did watch, what team was that? Well, Texas, because of the Booker girl, who you can tell she modeled her game after KD. She even wears his number. And there's some other girl I was watching. I was like, I'll be paying attention to her. But yeah, we'll get into some of that next week. So appreciate all of you for tuning in. Well, Jory, you got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
I'm tired.
Oh, you said no?
No.
Okay. So make sure check out all the other shows on the network. I'll be back on here Monday with On the Ball. We should have a pretty good show for you then. I will tease that we will have. No, I don't want to give that away. You got to tune in Monday.
You cannot do that, and you know I'm listening, so you know I'm gonna ask.
All right. So Monday, we will, well, at least planning, having a fourth person on. That's all I'm gonna say. If I say more than that, it might give away who it is. We have a fourth person on Monday, and we're excited for that. We are going to be doing trivia. We used to do that a lot on the Ball, and then we got away from it. It's coming back, especially with the NFL season over with. So definitely tune in for that. And then, yeah, that's the next time I'm on. So I appreciate all of you. If you've joined the Discord, we are in there. We have the Tumblr, we got the WordPress. So if you want more from us when we're not live here on the show, there's other places to find us. So make sure you join up and get interactive there. So that's all I got. So for Key, Jory, and myself, another show in the book. We're out of here. Catch you next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. Bye.
Drop dubs, hit routes, so yeah, we on the move. From the paint to the pocket, got nothing to prove. Precision in the pass, rhythm in the run. Every play, every day, till the work is done. Yeah. Step on the field, I'm reading the D. Eyes wide open, ain't fooling me. Pump fake, sidestep. I'm breaking the press from baseline to sideline. I'm bringing my best. Snap back, quick glance. I'm calling the play. Hoop dreams and touchdowns. I'm making my way. No look behind the back. Fred in the scene. Every angle, every shout. I'm chasing the dream. Drop times, hit routes in the deep, no doubt. From the field to the hardwood, hear the crowd shout. Pass it, dish it, through traffic. We find